world too wide, a ghost unseen passing time. She wore her fears like second skin, spoke to shadows, breathed them in, dreamed of voices calling home, somewhere she was not alone. She crossed the line from dark to see, a spark against the dark inside. From the silence, a signal rose through the static. A thousand souls, we are the lost, the strange, the seen, united by the screen between. Raise your voice, you're not alone in these pixels. We found a home from broken nights to blazing dawns. Together we carry Days turned years and coated skies. 10 winters passed before her eyes. Every stream a thread of trust, built from hope and honest dust. Names became more than a chat. Hearts behind each avatar shared their scars, their wins, their pain, locked in just to feel okay. She learned that strength is letting show the cracks where hidden lights can glow. From the silence, a signal rose through the static. A thousand souls, we are the lost, the strange, the seen, united by the screen between. Raise your voice, you're not alone in these pixels. We found a home from broken nights to blazing dawns. Together we carry on. To the outcasts, the quiet minds, to the ones who never fit the lines. You are
I got
more
it,
than
Wiener.
what they said, more than voices in your head. Hand in hand across the void, every tear and laugh deployed. In worlds we play, in truths we share, we heal each other everywhere. No throne of gold, no crown of flame, just hearts behind the names, not heroes born of flawless light, but those who stayed through every night. From the silence, a signal rose. Now a storm of beating souls. We are the lost, the strange, the seen, no longer trapped in between. Raise your voice, let it be known. Every screen's a stepping stone through boss fights, grief and healing scars. We shine like constellation stars. So if you're lonely, weird, unheard, if the world feels sharp, absurd, step through the dark. Take one small stand, you might just build a promised land. In the echo of shared dreams, we are more than we have been.
Hi everyone! Yo, the chat is going crazy already. It was before the show even started. I love it. I love it. Of course, I am still of the religion where we are blessed by Cthulhu. So, you're not too wrong. Hey Fergus, hey Tommy, hey Ruby, hey Lala, hey Pete, hey Monkey, hey Roach, hey Azifu, hey Richie, hey Sapphire, hey Crazy, hey Doge, hey Tony. Hello, welcome. Hey Stoic. We have quite the episode today. I'll tell you something though, before we get started. The research for this episode was a mess. Imagine going through the Ruby Spacek streams to try to figure out what the hell happened. It was hard, okay? It was hard. It was hard. It was very messy. It was very like all over the place, and obviously everything starts. The whole controversy starts on a stream that's not even available, so that sucked. But I was still very committed to figuring out what happened and to comment on it, say how I felt, because my first introduction to this whole controversy was when I reached out to Ruby. We were supposed to do an episode together, and she was like, I think now is not a good time because I'm kind of in the middle of a controversy and I'm being canceled right now, and Lo is not a fan of me and disowned me. That's the exact words that she used, disowned me. And I was like, wait, what is happening? Not that I know much about their friendship, but I know that they were close. I'm pretty sure Lo went to visit Ruby. I remember those streams. So like, what the hell happened here, right? It must have been something really bad for a close friendship to be like ended over it, right? I have a little bit more information since then, obviously, but that first thing I was like, holy crap, no, there's something wrong, there's something off here. It must have been super bad what Ruby did. So I looked into it, and it was rough. So everything starts, let me try to give you guys a summary. Everything starts with a stream from Jeremy, if I'm not mistaken, which is no longer available, probably wasn't available for too long, where they were discussing some things, some controversial things, and some jokes were being made about 8-year-olds being tight and whatnot. Anyway, and so the participants of this conversation were, if I'm not mistaken, was Grace Thorpe, Jeremy, and eventually also TK, who is, I believe, in the chat as well today. And so they were all discussing these jokes, and I believe Ruby must have said something in the chat at that point, and she was disgusted by the whole conversation. We are able to have some insight on her feelings on this matter on her next stream where she vents about this. So let's get into that. Yeah, guys, if any questions, this can be very confusing to get through, so please let me know if you're confused, and I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. So let me put myself in the corner here. All right. I'm gonna try not to flash you guys. Let's see what chat is saying for now. I trusted her more than any other collab, for real. Right. That's how I felt too. She's the only one who canceled Ruby? I'm not sure about that, because I've gone to other chats. I've gone to, for example, one of Ruby's main mods, Gamer's channel, where he was also not very happy how he dealt with everything. And in his chat as well, I saw people saying, what about what Ruby said? It was absolutely unacceptable, blah, blah, blah. So like, Lo is not the only one feeling this way, okay? And I believe because of how Lo reacted, this is the reason why I want to discuss this, because this quickness that people have to judge people because of words that they're using without the full context is kind of insane.
Not even that big. Your boobs are not even that big.
You're right, they're not. Mr. Boom Boom Pow with the 499, thank you so much. Is it just me, or is it weird that Jupiter is so far away? Like, bro, what's up? You social distancing or something? Maybe the vid? You do you, buddy. I don't even know what you're talking about, but you're absolutely right about that. Thank you so much for the money. Appreciate that. I think I heard Ruby like knocked out Grace with one. That is a whole other story, guys. We're not even talking about that, even though Grace is once again the source of this whole thing. She's not actually the main character of this story, all right? I felt bad and apologize. I'm sorry for lashing out at you the other day, Stinky Brew. Be well. All right, so we do have some of those in the chat. Let's see. What does Stinky Brew say? The junkie nut job advertised her degenerate behavior on her community post. All right, I'm not sure exactly what that's about. Let's see how Ruby feels about that Jeremy stream that we do not have access to. I've seen some clips here and there though, and yeah, seems like it makes sense that it got it got deleted or wiped or striked or whatever happened to it. All right. So here, let's see Ruby's opinion on it all.
All right. So the the stream was down because it violated TOS like over and over and over and over. And was basically a long conversation about how an 8-year-old's pussy is the ideal. The thing about jokes, the reason why Grace and Ben think that joke is funny is, and first off, you need the context of it's coming from someone who's literally a PDF and who's disowned by his family and has accusations from the mom of literally molesting this girl. And now he's having her sweep up this joke in little idiot Foreman. Yeah, totally. Like, who does?
Like, the thing is, right? If someone doesn't know who Jeremy is, I think this is the same person we're talking about, and they're using different names for them. So it's you can understand how it gets very confusing. She's talking about the same person, Jeremy, but with different names, and we're supposed to like know who all these people are, right? But that's why it gets so confusing. But yeah, she's talking about the same person. And the source was Grace. And when they say incestual relationship, the PDF stuff file is because of the weird relationship that Ben Thorpe has with his daughter called Grace Thorpe. And I'm thinking of doing another episode about them specifically so that you guys can understand exactly the source of it all and why all these jokes are being made. But for now, we're gonna focus on Ruby and the controversy. I assume people can read your mind, dude. I can see that. By going through the stream, I have such a hard time going through it. And this is also why I reached out to you for us to have an episode together, because I feel like it would be good for you to talk to someone on your stream that doesn't know any of these people, and you could go from the start and then, catch everyone up on what's happening. But yeah, we're still gonna do that for sure.
Who doesn't want young tight pussy? It is the ideal. What are you gonna do? And then now, that bitch, he's like, oh, it's a social experiment. I hate him.
Yeah, the whole social experiment is an interesting way to say, yeah, we're just joking and testing people, it's the internet, nothing is serious. And so yeah, it's an interesting deflection.
Rock your body right. That was horrible. It was actually really made my skin crawl. And what the psychopaths fail to realize is that most people aren't psychopaths. So when they think about a child getting raped, they have a visceral reaction of disgust, feeling very uncomfortable.
This is a fair assumption to make, I think. Yeah, there's some backstrays back. All right. It is fair to say that even though we are on the internet, and I think a certain psychopathic behavior is expected, I think when it comes to things like this, yeah, I feel like there has to be a context that is explained at all times. Like, even if you make a joke now, and you explain that it's a joke, if you make it again 10 minutes later, you have to explain it again that it is a joke. Otherwise, people do not get it, okay? And maybe keep repeating it, because, yeah, people are coming in and going, and, yeah, people definitely will not see it like that. And then, of course, there's the thing about maybe certain jokes shouldn't even be made to begin with, but, yeah. Let's go into it.
And there are ways where you can use edgy humor and make jokes that land. But when the underlying premise is that, hey, isn't everyone a PDF like me? Fuck off with that. And Foreman, you are just such a cucked little bitch. And TK, this fucking pointed in you, dog.
All right, so now we're discussing two different characters, right? We have Jeremy, that she said was having a very disgusting kind of behavior on his stream. And then apparently also TK, which I believe is Tommy King in the chat right now, right? Ended up joining in on the conversation, and she was disappointed because, well, she's gonna explain it.
This fucking pointed in you. I'm glad they ran you off. That's what you get for being a turncoat, bitch. Everybody.
Yeah, TK and Jeremy, two different people. Tommy, it's not an open panel today, but yeah, I wish it were at a certain point, because I do think it's very interesting that you come up and explain your point, and actually that people are open. The fact that Ruby is often open for these conversations to be had, even though she wasn't a fan of you on her last stream, I think is a good way to go, Especially if you feel like you had a friendship, that's definitely important.
I screen recorded some of it, because I was like, this is definitely not staying up. Sorry, my visuals so... Between the second day hair, the zit... I do apologize for the visual, but... Really just gross stuff. And then he's like, yeah, it was a social experiment. Haha, you guys fall right into it by being disgusted by the disgusted thing. Social experiment. And Toilet Bowl Earth was exactly right. It's not really, there's no humor involved. It's just shock. The humor would be, it hits for people who actually are into that. And the humor would be like, yeah, you're so taken aback that someone...
The thing that I don't understand to begin with is that I don't have access to what Ruby said in the chat at that day, right? But I do have access to her full reaction to the situation, to the stream that she did afterwards, after this one, on her Celebrity Sunday. So you have context to the whole person and to the whole opinion behind the words. So even if you see these words, like, on its own, why does that make you want to jump on the person? What did she say anyway? Ruby, please be as specific as you can without being specific, in case you know it's like words you can't use. But like, be as specific as you can as to what you said in the chat that day that people are giving you a bad time about. Because from what I understand, from what Ruby is saying in the chat, she was explaining and using the terminology. She was using the hard R. She was using the PDF word. And she was using them as an example to explain that these jokes should not be made. It's bait, don't do it. Yeah, don't be specific, but it is hard for us to be talking about something and then not see it in front of us, or not even... Okay, we were arguing about jokes, and I said the N-word, and that I would R his daughter in a state of extreme frustration, that he was justifying this sick stuff. Okay, so I do agree, in the middle of all of this, I do agree that mentioning the daughter does go a little bit too far. And we do get to see this later on as well when TK comes on the show. The mention of the daughter is crossing a line, I agree. I feel like out of frustration, like Ruby says, in an attempt to make TK understand her point, she uses references of his real life. And that's where the problem lies, in my opinion. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? And there's also a mention of a knife inside private parts, and referencing the daughter specifically. And this is actually on the stream that we're going to watch next. And of course, that stuff is hard to hear. Yeah, so.
One would say a joke like that. I can get it on that level. But to have a long conversation about how ideal 8-year-old fucking pussy is? What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking idiot? Also, like, they knew that video had a bunch of, like, TOS violations and slurs. Half of it, she's just yelling hard RN.
And of course, it's no justification, but Ruby did say that she was intoxicated, which does eliminate some of those filters, right? Of course, this is no excuse. But yeah, and I'm not sure if she was intoxicated in those two instances, because we know 2 times when she crossed the line, which would have been in Jeremy's chat, as well as during the Celebrity Sunday stream, where she goes into detail with the knife and everything, you know?
It really did appear as though they were intentionally trying to destroy Jeremy's channel, while also seeing if they could maybe scam him one more time for free labor. That was the energy I got, and little idiot Foreman was like, yeah, oh, Grace is loving this, like, intellectual... Me and Grace both have, like, fucked up humor. We're having, like, this intellectual conversation.
This exaggeration is great, actually. She's probably spot on with that.
They're just not ready to admit that, like, 8-year-old pussy's a shit. Fuck off! We need to get out of here, people. Anywhere else. Anywhere else.
Okay, if you guys need a visual real quick, this is the guy we're talking about right here, all right? This is the guy we're talking about. And we're not going to be seeing him too much today on screen because his channel is empty, okay? But there's like 1 minute, 1 second reaction about the stuff that happened on his channel. But yeah. That's the visual. That is who we're talking about. Jeremy, at the time that I checked, had 1 video on his channel.
anywhere else. Anywhere. Anywhere. I can't keep letting these people on my show.
So this is basically Ruby venting about the Jeremy situation, that stream that was wiped, and also saying that she should rethink the people that she has up on panel as well as who she surrounds herself with, and that is sort of where she's going with that.
You know, I don't want to be affiliated with that, because at the end of the day, this isn't just jokes. You're talking to someone who. King's like, where's the link? Where's the link? And I'm thinking like, all right, King has a young daughter. He's gonna like say like, all right, reel it in, guys. This is fucking gross. Let's change the subject.
So this is Ruby assuming that when TK knows about the Jeremy stream, that he is going up on there to give an opposing opinion, right? She assumes that, which, you know, yeah, it's probably a dangerous assumption to have, but she mentions his daughter, saying that since he does have a daughter, he probably has the opinion or the perspective that, you know, 8-year-old pussy is not the desirable kind. But she gets disappointed because that's not the attitude that she sees from him when he does go up.
King falls in line for his massa Ben, who's always gonna call you hard R, you fucking idiot. So have fun with your bullshit family, because everyone's fucking over it. Seriously, it's disgusting. I don't want to be around people like that. It's just so spineless and empty, and we need better people. All right, I'm sorry, I haven't really been looking at chat. I mean, it's one thing for like the excessive simping for like girls that are like 5 years older than his daughter is a little creepy and weird, whatever. I get it. People are attracted to youth. It's beautiful. Everyone is attracted to youth. It's a hot commodity, okay? We all love it. We love a beautiful bitch. It's when you're talking about children. That's weird. And it's like, it's hard to tell what they really harbor, because Ben and Grace, their favorite thing in the world to do is to like harm other people spiritually and lead them into.
Dude, I fell into a rabbit hole the other day trying to figure out like the origin of all of this, because apparently Grace was the one making or Ben was the one that made a joke about that. And so I went to their channel, right? I don't watch Ben and Grace Thorpe, but I found this this whiteboard chart that they started making of the dynamic of their family. Oh my god, it's so messed up. It's so messed up. And it's I couldn't even 5 minutes of that stuff, dude. Drop the link. So I am thinking about if my mental health can handle it. I don't know. But I'm thinking about doing a stream where we actually watch that chart and how they explain the dynamic of their family. Because holy crap, that was insane.
To sin and despair. Take Lalo to the gay club over and over and over and over. Tell Grace she's like mommy over and over and over.
I don't think I could ever handle being like Ben and Grace Thorpe, like the Tractor channel, because it would like hurt me. Like just 5 minutes of that was like I was so triggered already, you know?
Kill yourself. Suicide's funny now. Fucking kids is funny. We love it. Ha ha. Just laugh it all off. Life is funny. It doesn't mean anything. Yay, I'm a fucking idiot. Grow a brain. How does that hit? How does that hit for someone?
All right, so that was Ruby venting about the episode, right? This is the little bit that I got from Jeremy on his like last stream, the only video that I saw on his channel, where he talks a little bit about what happened, but not much.
Yeah, I know. It's all a bit. Trying to figure out what King did wrong, because if anything, he was trying to protect his daughter. Well, in terms of him getting his channel taken out, it was just copyright. Kathleen, he just played some stuff that's belonged to somebody else, and they took his channel down. Aside from that, people complaining about King and myself, that was just because we were on panel with Grace Thorpe, talking about how society's like got an obsession with pedophiles and being young forever, and how marketing is all like targeted towards young women. Some people thought that was like pedophile coded or something, and they got mad at us.
I mean, obviously it was way more than that, right? Okay. And of course we can't go back and see it, right? But it was way more than that.
And we did get, you know,
Dude, I was almost asking you for the clips, Ruby, but then I realized I couldn't probably show them on my stream, so I had to base everything off without having the clips, which was it was a rough time, man. All right, you're 2 minutes behind. Definitely refresh, so that you can be at the same point we're at, or press the live button to go to where we are. All right, then on Celebrity Sunday, we get a little bit more context.
Well, of course he is, because he doesn't like the things I'm about to say. That's why I'm banned across like 5 of my alts, and he pretends to get donos the moment I walk into chat. Yeah, he can go ahead and stream to 6 people and totally lie, which is what the fuck he's been doing ever since that stream was wiped.
Blue is good. Blue really works. Did you guys see the thumbnail? I made her look so good on that thumbnail.
He's been completely fucking reframing the whole situation to make it sound like a joke was said, and then the uptight people decided to act offended because a joke was said.
Jeremy's been getting 100 viewers. I've never watched the stream, so I can't really comment on that. But 100 is definitely different from 6.
And that's it. It's not like it was a multi-hour fucking PDF-coded disgusting fucking conversation, dude.
I don't know how you can talk about this exact topic for 1 hour straight and not be very damning stuff, right? Like how long are you gonna be talking about like
and anyone who has a fucking
he got 100 viewers once? Was that like a redirect, or maybe because he was talking about something some other famous person?
soul left in their body and one moral fucking bone in their body knows that. And he'll be like, duh, this is a social experiment. Look, I said something that's evil and shocking, and people are saying it's evil and shocking. Let me explain how it's funny for 36 hours. What? Honey. I couldn't look away, unfortunately, and it deeply, deeply, deeply disturbed me. And we expect that from a dubbing little idiot fucking earhead like Jeremy, who's been going around, bro, you're, oh my god. The saddest part of all of that is that
I got a new
Alex Soros, thank you for the 2 months. Earlier, I got a member as well from someone else, but I don't think I have access to that one anymore. Oh wait, there it is. David, thanks so much for the 4 months. I appreciate that. As well as Alex. Here we go.
Jeremy, oh god, he thought that Grace was probably like really enjoying his like high level takes about like.
I'm so confused with this Jeremy Grace dynamic, because when I went to Grace's channel, they were talking about like a lawsuit with Jeremy, and they were talking hella shit on him. And then at the same time, they go on each other's panels, and like it's such a weird dynamic. It's so toxic, and like calling Jeremy a simp while also being in a lawsuit with like, how the hell do people do that? Like, what is going on? Do people like have this like toxic kink or something?
Shocking people and like exposing forbidden truth. Here's the sticker though. That's your forbidden truth. Okay, you bet wrong. Okay, we understand with Grace, she's been brainwashed by the actual PDF since
Yo, Boyds, what does that mean exactly? Because I've been seeing that everywhere. Is that like the Ben and like Grace Thorpe like like universe? Is that like what does it mean? Valcoria with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Some new people got a gifted membership now. Make sure to say thank you. Yeah, boy, what is that? Bottom of 2 YouTube. Oh, I never even knew about that term. That's sort of where I am too, right? Or is bottom of YouTube just not even referring to like success, but referring to like the topics that you discuss? Would that be why you're like people are bottom of the YouTube? Is that because is this right now bottom of YouTube? Holy crap! Oh no!
He was a kid, you know. Thank God the wife got away and got a restraining order on that motherfucker, just like I did. They're sick. But idiot Jeremy is so obsessed and deprived of like human contact, attention.
No problem, TK. Maybe we'll be on panel together one day, you know?
Any meaningful purpose in his life that he just yeah, we all know that like 8-year-olds have the best, like, if we're being honest. I can't. Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he fucking is. He's probably really pissed that some people recorded that. That's what you put out with your voice online for fucking ever, you absolute idiot. It looks like they were trying to.
Okay, but like, if you are a commentator of bottom of YouTube content and you do really well and express your opinions and you're actually making sense, wouldn't that make you not bottom of YouTube? I don't know. I mean, you can only hope, right?
Tank your channel on purpose, you fool. Like it was like an entire stream that was just one long TOS violation, and you have one strike left just to get a molecule of fake manipulation attention. You think that your ideas are interesting to her? Grace is a fucking moron, and she's 10 times smarter than anything you will ever fucking imagine with your twisted little brain that can't come up with one fucking joke. Wake up! What's up, Jack? Even Jack, who, you know, like me, tries to see the best in people, gives people a lot of chances, really tries to see where
Absolutely, TK, do what you gotta do, man.
they're coming from. Even he was kind of taken aback by some of Jeremy's behavior. As far as I know, I don't know that he saw the specific stream I'm commenting on, so I don't want to drag him into that.
It's hard to assume that anybody watched that stream, right? If anyone mentions that one stream that Jeremy did where he was talking about PDF stuff for an hour, just assume nobody watched it because it was up and then it was gone and nobody has access to it anymore. Especially, I mean, depending if he really does have 6 viewers or 100, right? That might make a difference on how many people watched it.
Oops. But
You have a copy?
it's been like a common thread I've noticed.
Send it
and it's in
over.
the Bible and the end times that, you know, people won't even try to hide their evil acts. They're just going to say them out loud. You know? So we have
The constant deleting of your streams, if they're not like a TOS violation or you got like striked or whatever, the constant deleting of your streams because you're embarrassed of your behavior is very coward-like. Let me just put that out there, okay? Hey, Great Harley Quinn. It's very cowardice. And if you had an opinion yesterday, you don't have it no longer today. If that's your kind of person, just freaking own it, man.
people across this whole.
And this is going to, I'm sorry, but this is also going to be the case for Low, right? Because apparently the day after the Sunday stream, which is the one that we're watching right now, Low did her own stream or video, whatever, commenting on what happened and the fact that she was really disappointed about Ruby's behavior, and that stream is no longer available. Like, why? Why is that no longer available, you know? And then a few days later, she's apologizing about that stream?
Actor, boy, whatever the fuck this is, get me out.
What's up, Ice?
Anyone, anywhere, any other internet section, I can't. And the first step to can't is I'm not letting those motherfuckers on my panel anymore. I'm not. Because they're fucking disgusting and I don't want to be associated with that. And the real fucking disappointment was King, who has a daughter.
Yeah, this is where it really gets to me, right? Because the mention of the daughter, which I understand, I don't even know how old she is. It doesn't really matter if she's 8 or 16 or 25. Like, I get it. I get where you're coming from. But like, people have a personality beyond the fact that they're a parent, or you know, they have a life beyond. I get where you're coming from, but it's hard to be putting that into the conversation without deeply hitting someone's personal life, you know?
Obviously, I've been spending too much online that I'm disinvested in fucking shit. But like, you know, he's been a regular panelist and he's a good streamer. He has a daughter, and it just...
what I think happened is that it really hit her, right? Seeing that, which I understand, because I was watching Ben and Grace for like 2 minutes and I was already like, holy crap, how do these people exist, right? So I get the intensity and the frustration of feeling that how are these human beings on this planet having these thoughts and feelings, right? Which is how she felt when she saw Jeremy sort of agree or justify Grace's joke or Grace's opinions, right? So I understand the frustration and how triggering that can be. And that is why she felt the need to bring up the daughter to make a point. It's just, yeah, that might have been where she went wrong, in my opinion.
You know, my dad, he may be a junkie, but he would never, ever...
This was not before the joke was made. This is after. So this is after she was venting about Jeremy's stream. The Jeremy stream was after the joke was made, and the joke that we are referring to has a source in Ben Thorpe. Ben Thorpe was the one that made the PDF joke. And Jeremy was having the stream on his channel. TK went on, and they sort of... I don't know, I'm assuming, because I don't have access to the stream, but I'm assuming that they sort of joked along with it and made a whole 1 hour conversation around this topic.
Ever fucking sit like a dumb agreeing head in that disgusting conversation. You fucking pathetic piece of shit. Holy shit.
The reason why I care and the reason why I think this is a good topic to cover is because yes, it is disgusting behavior. I think that some disgusting behavior happened later as well when people judge Ruby or even judge TK when there's a person behind words and there's a whole context, right? And the fact that she had a close friendship with someone who disowns her just because of like loose words, knowing the person behind those words, that is what makes everything so hurtful, I think, you know?
Holy fucking shit. And like, oh God.
We got a gay calling something gay.
It just keeps being worse than I could have ever imagined. Like, and I don't want, you know, they're the last two people who I've collaborated with who still, you know, kind of collaborate with the Thorps and, you know, are part.
Right, and unfortunately I don't have access to what she wrote, but she did give us an explanation in the chat, and I did say that that was probably going too far, and she does take accountability for that as far as I can tell, and she has several times on her stream said that she's not proud of what she said.
Part of that, which, by the way, is an act.
At what point do you stop giving people shit for it, you know? When it's someone like Amberlynn Reed, that every time she makes a mistake, she makes excuses and says it's someone else's fault, never her own, then I can understand jumping on that person over and over and over again, right? But when someone makes a mistake, takes accountability, and apologizes, like, how far are you gonna go with that, you know? Until the person's broken.
Actual abuse victim and her father who's been molesting her. So then there's the added layer of like...
And she mentions these layers, right, as well, because we're talking the PDF joke is not loose. It doesn't come from just a random person. It comes from the dynamic of the Ben Thorpe with Grace Thorpe, the fact that there is some history there regarding potentially having molested a child. And so, you know, it's not, there is history to it. It's not, it can't be seen simply as a joke, because there is a guy behind the joke that has done really disgusting things. And that is why it takes it to a level that is just, it's more disturbing than just the joke itself, you know?
The joke was said by someone who actually did that shit. And you know that. Don't you fucking lie to me, you fucking idiots. It's so fucking annoying, all you idiots.
Dude, I'm not everywhere. Was there a stream by Schizo's Bud with this whole situation? Man, I wish I had that as part of my research before the stream. But alas, I did not, all right? I did not include that, so I do not have access to that information.
Simps. Seeing how low you...
If somebody links me, I am very happy to go and check that out right now. Oh, okay. Someone just posted on my chat. Holy crap. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right then. That is... Holy crap. Oh, God. Okay, you went in there.
Go. For a...
Damn. Okay, dude. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, so from what I understand, dude, Ruby legit called TK the N-word in the chat. Made him imagine his daughter in that situation. And then in the end says, yeah, it's funny, right? It's a joke. Okay, so... Holy crap. Ah! Damn, okay.
A crumb of attention from a hunchback fat in...
Yeah, so, yeah, she calls him the N-word and his daughter the N-word. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's really ugly stuff, guys. Don't get me wrong. It's really ugly stuff. It is. It's really ugly stuff. Not going to deny that.
Incest slam pig who pimps out her soul every fucking day. Seriously.
And I mean, I did not have access to that before. And I still did not agree with Ruby, because with what I have access to from her Celebrity Sunday stream, which we are going to go through today, we'll have her talk about putting knives up in those places and referring to TK's daughter while saying that. So that is not a pretty sight, and it's not, yeah, it's not good. What? What, Burgess?
Yeah,
what?
That's why the other kids who are raised by Courtney and are more well-adjusted and
you have a friend, right? Okay, that's his name, sure. He's the nicest guy. He said something weird once. He said when his body grows... I can't with you, Grim. It's like you want to get banned everywhere, dude. I swear.
Principles, dignity, don't want to be a part of that disgusting shit show. Anyone who wants success or anything positive in this world wants nothing to do with that. Okay? Oh, I'm so obsessed with the bitch who drove to my city to fuck with me like 8 fucking times, who I have like another court date with in like a week.
Yeah, so this is referring to the court date, and this is between Jeremy and Grace, if I'm not mistaken.
But it's true. I was still watching Jeremy's channel. I was still watching TK. Yeah, so I'm a kid sometimes. The hunchback over. I don't care. Like, I mean, they've gone above and beyond to we've tried rooting for him. We've tried helping him and being there, and people trying to actually support him in something that's not just killing himself, but
Okay, so I don't know the Jeremy lore, but I'm guessing he has been mentally unstable. And this community has tried to help him in that sense, right? Is that what I'm getting? Because Jeremy has been on panel on Ruby's stream several times. He has this network of like Ruby Grace orbiters that follow each other, right?
he wants to go that route, unfortunately. Are you upset that you got banned? Is that where what? Oh,
That is a silly comeback. Like, are you talking bad about Jeremy because you got banned out of his chat? You're just a salty little what, right? That is a weird thing to say. Just because you have an issue with what someone said is because you're salty because you got banned off their chat. That's not... That's very weak. That's very weak.
from Jeremy's chat? Wait. Okay. So you are struggling to understand the concept of being like disgusted or outraged that someone had an hour-long conversation about how wonderful. He's a fucking idiot and it's gonna end in disaster. Hello to the future Netflix documentary about whatever fuck.
Jeremy stayed in his car during a blizzard in Grace's driveway for like 48 hours drinking. And so he's in court for that?
Fucking triple suicide homicide that ends up happening for those 3 unhinged mentally ill people. I just pray I'm not involved, and that's why I'm seeking to extend the restraining order. I'm not threatening anyone with lawsuits or whatever, you know, people have been saying. It's just patently false. No, it's quite simply to get and extend my restraining order so that I don't have Grace and her psychotic father pull up on like me and my mom when we're out, go to my brother's job, showing up with psychotic obsessed simps, concrete guns and axes, and then showing up to my house, like showing up my job. What's up, Felicia? I mean, the thing is, I do like online back and forth and banter. I do. I'm not gonna deny that. And there is like, I'm fascinated by like, you know, kind of like the fringes of like human psych. Yes. I know, I don't, and it's hard to explain to people, but like Jeremy's reframing it, downplaying it. It's not the joke. People aren't just being uptight about a joke. I've made super fucked up jokes. It's not that. It's that it's actually not fucking funny. It's just blasphemous and disgusting. And then on top of it, you had a multi-hour conversation about why it's funny because it's actually just true. No, it's not. Do you know why? Not everyone is like totally degenerate and fucked up from porn in their brain that every time they feel disgust, they want to wank off to it. Okay, some people feel disgust, they want to get the whoa. And it's not a performance.
Yeah, Tootsie, we're gonna go over the stream where they talk to each other. Yeah, we're gonna go over that. Although I wish I had low stream from the Monday previous, because that's when she was really disappointed with the whole thing. Yeah, but we don't have that.
Like, but if you're a psychopath who doesn't experience human emotion, doesn't pick up on social reasoning or cues,
You have to low stream too. Yo, have you sent me a link to that too? Can you give me a link to your channel again? I am following you, but
doesn't even really have object permanence or like theory of mind and all that. Those people are obviously going to be confused and think that they're just like these.
Okay, you decided to call me names? That's when... No, you don't have to. It is indeed. I can just click your name. There we go. Sorry about that. But I don't appreciate being called anything, any names in the chat. Come on now. That's just rude. 5-minute timeout for you, sir. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Wait. Which one do I look at? We got 4 days ago. We got 5 days ago. Oh yeah. Ruby and Lo break up. Yeah, I mean, I welcome everyone's opinion, right? But just calling me names is going a little too far. I'll send a link in a second of each original stream. All right, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Ben is supposed to be a... And he said yesterday the Bible isn't clear about what happened with Cain and Abel. It's very clear. Dude, I wouldn't know. I would have a really hard time having those debates because I'm not a religious person and I have not read the Bible. So yeah, it's hard for me to comment on any of that, but... Yeah, you're basically at someone's house, yeah. Be respectful to the guests and the host. Am I frozen? I shouldn't be frozen. Okay, alright, cool. Where were we?
These brave, like, truth tellers. Like, what? They're just edgy and, like, religious people are gonna, like, freak out.
Maybe one more Ben joke, but I'm done. I have not read the... I'm so sorry. Am I? Oh, okay. Yay, I fit in.
And it's like, well, yeah, people who believe in God and worship God and believe in Jesus Christ would never, in one sentence, say...
Wait. Wait. Gamer, are you okay? What? What is that? What is that? What is that?
the Lord's name and then what was said after.
Oh my god.
That's a whole
What is
other dimension
happening?
that's fucking disgusting. And then the fact that it was said by...
Is that the fake gamer? It was...
someone who actually does that. So it's just like... I'm
Oh
so
my
sick of these fucking idiots misframing it. It's so
He's chewing on his keyboard.
disingenuous and tedious and annoying. And the more they double down... And before we move on, okay, one last thing. While this was happening, TK, Tommy King, regular on the show, he's in chat like, link, like all caps, like he's all mad, like give me the link. He wasn't mad because he was like grossed out by what they were saying because he has a daughter, a young fucking daughter. No. He was just mad that Jeremy was getting attention. And then he went up there and acted like a good little house N-word for his massive bin. And that's exactly what he's treated as. And I guess that's what he likes. Lolo, I don't know if you saw...
I appreciate Ruby's ability to, like, shit talk and then still allow people on panel, right? It's great.
We're actually included in this. Let me just let this play live.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially
Oh wait,
heinous.
is this the
On
part?
the bottom of YouTube.
The dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the
As boy.
These are their stories.
Is this the part where we see the
Watched
clip?
Kill Tony for years. And
Yeah.
this kind of joke is like right on par. It's not that shocking.
It's unfortunately not centered on the screen, but we'll take it, okay? We'll take it. I believe this is taken from the Jeremy stream.
Maybe for people that have been hiding away and they're like whatever, like the religious people that can be offended by just about everything. Yeah, they're gonna find this like devastating. But I mean, if you've been on the internet long enough, like that's kind of the game, is to shock people.
Here's another big misconception.
I think there was more to it. There
And
was
then
more
we're gonna
to
move
it.
on, I promise, like big time.
Welcome back, Josh. Are you gonna behave? Are you gonna behave, or do we need to take stricter measures?
Not playing that game. I want no part of that game because it's fucking retarded and is just a surefire way to ruin your life. Just chasing fleeting online attention at the cost of everything in the world that actually matters. throwing away your very real life.
You know what I the thing about Ruby, right? She's really articulate in terms of like vocabulary, but then it's like all over the place at the same time. So sometimes it's really hard to follow her train of thought.
Not everyone wants to do that online. Some people are just naturally creative and enjoy the platform, you know?
Punish me next.
And aren't just like soulless goblins, like who want to just yell the N-word for attention. That's you, okay? I'm not saying this because you can't get better, because you can. But what you're doing right now is sick.
This guy, KTL, keeps saying he's gonna pound you, like... Show me the clip!
And you should probably switch it up. And this is like...
Oh, God.
If this is the path you're on, I promise you, it's not gonna lead you to good life outcomes, okay? I don't even know what else to say on it.
All right, then 1 hour 21 is when TK joins the stream, and this is going to get a little bit much. Let me just
dude. This is why. Oh my god, we're gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. These are the people that don't make it. I mean, he's an actual like witch. He does want evil. I'm not like yesterday. It seemed very clear to me that like I know that makes me sick. I don't want to be around.
I see my
people
DMs
like that,
now.
who say stuff like that, who think that's cool, who sim for that, who want to fund like this disgusting molestation, normalized molestation project. Be so for real.
What are you
Oh,
talking about already?
Okay, so this is gonna be a rough one. Hold on to your seats, guys.
Today. What are you babbling
What the
about?
fuck are you doing, bitch? What
Your
the
looks
fuck
great.
is wrong
Your
with
looks
you?
great.
What
Your hair
the
looks great to
fuck
me.
is wrong with you? Actually, I
What do
know
you
you don't get it because you might be a psychopath who thinks that shit is fucking funny too, even though you
I
have a
don't really.
fucking
I don't
daughter.
laugh. I don't laugh.
You went up there and bitched that you weren't getting enough attention.
I don't think that
That's
was
what
ever.
you're like, Link.
No, you're
And I felt like, oh, thank
I
God.
never said
Thank
this.
God someone's gonna go up there and like at least have the backbone to change the subject. You laughed.
Okay, so for context, I'm so sorry. This is TK. So it's not the original guy that's being given crap. It's the second one that joined the stream later. The guy that has an underage daughter. All right? This is who we're talking about. This is TK, not Jeremy. Jeremy is the one that streamed and had that hour conversation about the PDF joke that was made by Ben Thorpe. And then TK joined up to that panel on that day later on, but didn't exactly give them crap for the conversation and joke that was made. Okay, that's all that I know. I'm not sure how much he said or agreed with, but it certainly made Ruby very upset, to the point of in the chat saying very ugly things to him directly, calling him the N-word, calling his kid the N-word, making very graphic descriptions of what should not be done. And yeah, it's pretty disturbing stuff. Yeah.
Get up like a bitch. You
wouldn't
are
do
a
that.
bitch.
You're saying very rude words.
Acknowledge it. Say you're
That
Say,
no. Let's not get that. You're getting a little out of line.
you were out of line. Fuck you. You're out of line, bitch.
Wing.
You were
Stop
literally out
this.
of line. You were out of line. Oh, denied of line.
I can't quite remember what we're talking about right now, but I can remember this. Great job staying consistent on this show right now. Thank you for
I know we did
dropping
make
the
it
link.
past like 45 minutes, so we're doing better than last week.
Yep. Thank you for letting me come up. I just got home from a situation, so I had a nice afternoon. So just was coming up and saw you were listening to the Stuttering John guy. Wasn't he from Howard Stern?
Yeah.
It's just like, what is this? So, and this is where you go. You're like a very, you're.
The thing that I struggle with, right, is that Ruby is not... What's up, Jeremy? Is that the N word or the N letter? Oh, okay. Are we working together? Is it a collab in the chat?
Clever.
Hi.
I can't cover
Inspiring
Jeremy
woman.
anymore.
I don't care about the Jeremy.
The issue that I appreciate with Ruby's channel, and the whole orbit, right, is that they are all fucked up people. None of them claim to be any sort of like angel, right? And that's why I can also appreciate like if people make mistakes, they apologize, they come back on panel, they discuss things, have different opinions, different perspectives on things, and we accept that people are not perfect, right? You run this sector, well, you were at least getting one person in on it.
Guy, I think he sucks too, but I think that you're better than.
Why do you sound like a 12-year-old boy? That is exactly what I'm told when I play FPS games with other guys. So that is not a very original joke, but you know.
You went up there and lapped it up. Everyone's fucking saw it. You didn't have it in you to draw the fucking line. I don't want to be around that.
Okay.
I don't want to run people who are about that. And you are about that. You
I wouldn't say
fucking
all that.
fillet an actual PDF. Wake up, you fucking idiot.
Wait, what did she say? 1 second.
And this is where you go. You're so much. You're like a very. You're
still funny? No, it's like the women belong in the kitchen joke. It's really not. It's really not. Unless you like have a twist on it, then it could be funny. But if it's just like the same crap, no, not
clever.
I can't cover
inspiring woman. I don't care about the Jeremy guy. I think he sucks too. But I think that you're better than
you
going
went up
to
there
that.
and lapped it up. Everyone's fucking saw it. You didn't have it in you to draw the fucking line. I don't want to be around that. I don't want to run people who are about that. And you are about that.
Are we actually going to be able to hear like TK's opinion on the Jeremy stream, or is he just going to deflect and talk about his own feelings? Because I'm kind of curious about how he actually feels. You know,
I wouldn't say all that
about the topic.
An actual PDF. Wake up, you fucking idiot. The internet is real. That's what you are really doing.
That's
and
what
it's
I say.
fucking gross.
I say that.
You're fucking gross for that.
Okay, gross?
Yes. Yes.
I hate that I cannot comment on the original content. Is it when they do those reactions to movies, but you're not actually watching the movie? You're just watching the reaction, the person reacting. That's what I want to do with the Jeremy stream. Okay, actually, I got sent that, didn't I? I think I got sent that, so I can actually do that. I can actually do that. I can listen to the whole thing, I can watch the whole thing, and react to it without you guys actually... Okay, perfect. I'll be doing that. Perfect, thank you, Schizo.
I don't want to be around that. I don't want to run people who are about that. And you
See how
are about that.
See how hurtful that's...
Okay, this in the middle is TK. We have Ruby on the left, and then someone joining panel on the right. And that is why a lot of Ruby streams are very chaotic. It's because people are constantly joining panels, talking over each other. If I had any like advice to give to Ruby, not that I'm anybody, by the way, please keep doing what you're doing, but is that it's very chaotic. When you join like midway through onto a stream, you never know what's going on, and it will not take you 30 minutes to an hour to try to understand. It's just chaotic throughout the whole thing, you know? Yeah.
Sounds when you hear it come back. You're just like, yeah, gobble.
Sorry.
That hurt.
I know.
Okay, and also a very bad move during the stream was having Gamer on, and I know that Gamer is like part of the panel, like a moderator, part of a lot of these panels. But the fact that they both ganged up on TK is probably a really bad look. They probably should not have done that.
If he can't,
Give it away now. Give it away.
King, you're trying to talk your way out of this, King.
No, I'm.
Yeah, this was bad, and I think that Gamer also felt bad for this. I think he's also going to get like go IRL on TK, talking about some things that he shouldn't. So it's definitely overboard, right? If you have a extreme emotional reaction to situations, you should not be going on panel at that moment. Like, calm down first and then go up.
Yes, you are. You fucking
no, I just don't quite know what you guys are upset
King, you're trying to
about.
talk your way out of it again.
I don't know what you're upset about.
play the tape.
Oh, you
where
don't
he
know.
does
When
come
you
up.
were on stage with a bunch of people talking about how amazing 8-year-olds.
I don't think so. I hope.
Oh,
I
don't
think
deny
there
it,
was
King.
something
King, you're gonna
into
lose
that.
your fucking daughter
Fuck
over this.
Fuck off.
Okay, and coming in saying that you're gonna lose your daughter over this, I'm sorry, what does that even mean? Like,
I got a new wiener.
great Harley Quinn, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, like going on panel and straight up like saying that someone's gonna lose their daughter over an opinion or laughing about a joke or going on panel certain day having that is you know, definitely not good.
You watch your fucking
King,
mouth.
you're gonna lose your fucking daughter over this.
Oh, no, you watch your fucking mouth, you piece of
I
shit.
don't care. You're gonna
like
lose
that.
her.
You're talking
You are
completely
also gonna
retarded.
lose your channel. Do you give a
That's
fuck about
fucking
that?
my channel's gone. One, and then that's
Oh, you already
fucking
lost.
crazy.
I'm sorry, I
Never say
forgot.
something
Jeremy's
you
the one who's
just
one
said,
strike
bro.
left. You already
Let's
lost.
go ahead and watch it then.
The stream is wiped. I have some
Okay.
clips of
And
it.
what are we talking about?
We're talking about you hopping on a stream and the
Okay, TK, why are you avoiding the subject? Like you keep not that I agree with the ambush, right? I do not. But why are you avoiding the subject and not talking about actually going on the stream? And you're being accused by 2 people on panel that you were joking along with something that's just legit not funny. Like, is this going to be addressed or is it just going to be like, you know?
only reason you're like link. Meanwhile, they're up there having a conversation. An actual PDF, Ben, who you fucking suck his nutsack like a pathetic fucking simp because
I've
you're
never
hoping
done that.
he's gonna keel over
I've
and
never
you're
done
gonna
that.
fall into the incest fucking pussy.
You do.
Never once
King.
talked anything like that. I
You
think
do,
that you guys
King.
are all like projecting something on me that I've never.
Yeah, it's
Get
just
rid of
crazy,
them.
isn't it?
No,
Just get rid of that
Seriously,
fucker.
King, you're such a. I don't know why. Actually, it's alright.
Nah, we get rid of the trash like that. We get rid of the rubbish like that.
Disappointing. I don't know why I think these people are.
He's once a grey simp, he's always a grey simp.
Well, it's not even
Yeah,
that.
that's
It's
not
the fact that
really
he's willing to
true.
co-sign
That's not
whatever.
really true.
We already
In
know
his
he's a
case, it might
pathological
be.
insane tip. I don't care about that.
I legit want to hear his opinion on it though. Like, I legit. I think he's coming back, but like.
That. It's the co-signing literal fucking satanic pedophilia. I want nothing to do with that.
And he's taking
His
offense
daughter
to me
is
telling
sick.
him he's going to lose his daughter over this.
Well, yes. Do you have kids, gamer? You have kids? Of course he takes offense to that. And by attacking him in the way that you guys are, that is not making it easy for him to talk about the subject either. Like, if you legit wanted to see his opinion on it, outside of the environment that he was on when he went up on Jeremy's stream, then maybe let him talk, don't attack him. Like, this is actually not the way to go.
Because what I'm saying is actually true. He is going to lose his daughter over this.
No, dude, no.
I just am shocked and disappointed.
Okay, he's back.
I'm shocked that Gamer's allowed to just say all the crazy things he just said. If we can run the tape, or somebody that was
I'd unalive someone for trying to take my dog from me if I had kids and you were trying to push something on me to lose my kids. Yeah, it's not good. Especially if you're trying to expose someone for their opinions and their perspectives. Taking on an aggressive stance is never a good idea, right?
there.
Talking about children now?
Especially for the audience that you're catering to, by not explaining the entire situation and letting someone that is being accused of something talk about the subject, it's really bad.
I just would like to know what I possibly, because I already know I wouldn't say anything that's out of line.
You
So
went
I don't know why
up
somebody
on
would ever say
there
anything.
It was
and
a
co-signed
discussion
all
about
that shit.
children's
Tommy, fuck off
genitalia.
until you learn how to fucking be a person. I'm done. And you're banned from the studio. I don't want it. Gross. You're gross. You're gross. Go be gross elsewhere. I'm not about it. Fuck you.
Okay, but he's not banned because later on this stream he comes back.
Yo. What's up? Welcome. Dashton, I think I recognize you from Thorps streams. What's up? Welcome.
Okay, she's gonna play partial clips over here.
Yes.
Oh, welcome. Hi.
Watch Kill Tony for
Okay,
years.
now I can't hear
And this
nothing.
kind of
So it might be a little bit of what we just saw earlier, and plus some more about the stream.
Joke is like right on par. It's not that shocking. Maybe for people that have been hiding away and they're like whatever, like the religious people that can be offended by just about everything. Yeah, they're gonna find this like devastating. But I mean, if you've been on the internet long enough, like that's kind of the game. Is to shock people, to get a reaction, and yeah, pointing out something like that. That like we said, it's like taking something that like it's stupid to begin with, like you said, because nobody thinks of children that way.
Well,
when you
some
think
people
of guys
do.
that are
Probably
well,
half the chat.
Most people
But
don't.
you know, yeah, generally
But like
speaking, we
to
all
like
know
take
that.
something that guys want and they're always talking about, get that tight pussy, and you bring it into the context of something that's very dark. It's ridiculous, and at the same time, it kind of, you know, there is a little bit of truth to it. And that's kind of fucked up. There is a little bit of truth to it. But there is a little bit of truth to it.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, so it was a multi-hour conversation, basically elaborating on why the joke was that was said. It's gross, but I'm just gonna say it for the people who didn't see it because some people are confused, I guess, or no, some people genuinely didn't see it. Some people.
Guys, from my perspective, every time that I've heard Ruby talk about this and say that she's sorry, I have not heard excuses, all right? So I know that you guys, some of you have a bad opinion about Ruby, but from my perspective, every time that she's mentioned what she said in the chat, she has been apologetic. And she has not made excuses. But that's just my perspective, obviously.
People are like, you know, whatever, confused, but like some people just genuinely didn't see it and it was deleted obviously afterwards. But the joke was,
I don't know Jeremy very well, but judging from what I'm seeing in the chat from Jeremy is that he's just like controversial for controversial's sake, right? He's just saying a bunch of crap like Ruby's dead brother would think it's funny. Like that is legit just a trigger, right? Like
basically Ben told a joke that was like, Ben, who actually is a fucking PDF file, is an actual PDF file. Be real, people. He actually fucking is. He said a joke that was, why, if God didn't want pedophilia, why did he make 8-year-old pussy so tight? And anyone who has any regard for whatever would be viscerally repulsed by that. Anyway, people were grossed out by the gross joke. Wow, shocking. So then, but Grace had to go on like a 36-hour campaign of explaining why the joke was funny. And in those conversations, it just was revealed that the reason it's funny from Jeremy's view is because it's true. It's funny because it's true. It's not! Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's just take it down a notch for me. What's up, Dash? Welcome. I don't know.
holy crap, dude. You're all just trying to trigger each other. Nothing is real. Oh god. I do still think that there are limits to that though. Men like tight pussy, I heard that too, man. I heard that too. I hear that's true. But you'll not see me denying that. I happen to not be a 12-year-old boy, but you know, I can still say that's true. Where are we? Ooh, Jeremy actually joins? I haven't seen this. Let's see.
Girl World on Girl World.
The other day, was she over 9?
Huh? Yeah,
Was
I
she
don't.
over 9 years old?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
quit it,
Oh, that's
Ruby.
awesome. Good
It's
for you
just
guys.
a
I'm glad you're
stupid
switching it up.
joke. Quit being so offended.
It wasn't a
It's
joke. It was a
disgusting.
multi-hour
No, it's
conversation that I
not.
fucking
It's a
delivered.
stupid joke. Get
No,
over
you're
it.
disgusting, Jeremy.
No,
Dude,
whatever.
you literally
don't
said
have
there's a
sense of
bit of
humor.
truth in it because you actually
The
want
truth
that.
in that
Most people
our
are viscerally
society is
disgusted.
obsessed with
I can get, yes,
youth
a
being
16-year-old
young
to be hot.
forever, and
8-year-old?
that's why you
Fuck
see a
you.
bunch of weird stuff in this
you.
You hate that
That
one?
was okay,
entertainment.
but that's cool.
Fuck
You
you.
want to be interested in something like that.
That one's a bad one.
Mhm.
Yeah, Ruby,
It's
quit
I just think
taking
all
those things
characters
out of
are the same.
context.
I have this crazy one. I have this crazy one that I've never jumped into yet.
Hey, what's up,
The
Feta?
card and that's
So
bullshit.
can I-
But
hey,
if you
That's
wanna
not
play
this.
it,
I haven't
Yeah.
jumped into.
Boy, it is a state of fact. Low viewership, no opportunities to improve, not a state of mind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around everything.
This, Ashton.
Hey, Silver
I saw
Knight.
you dancing on Grace's show, I don't know, a week or two ago, and you were so good. You were like the life of the
Yes,
show.
you're
Yes,
hype.
he is
You're a
good.
great
He's good.
dancer. But I'm really curious, did somebody
Love Grace.
ask you to come
Love
up
Grace.
on the stream today, on Ruby's stream?
You mean
I
did
doubt it.
Grace ask him?
Did I be
Her?
asked? Who asked you? Me.
Double
Oh,
D.
Jeremy.
The new one, dog. I ain't never seen that one, dog.
I saw
Is there like a is there like a group conversation happening every time that someone streams inside this circle? And they're all like, go on the panel now, say this to trigger Ruby, say this to trigger whoever. Is that what's happening? Because that's what it feels like, dude.
him get up. My
I like that one,
Leo
dog.
friend got up on here, so I was like, I better hop up too.
Yeah,
All
me
of
and
us
Dustin go way back.
reunited.
Well, that's
Guy will
okay.
beat
That's
school.
sweet.
I will switch
It's
your
just
mean?
that I
signs.
thought maybe
Everybody.
somebody's having you run cover for these
It runs deep. Oh my god.
two
Gobbledy
degenerates
getting
here.
to the bottom
Okay,
of it.
bravo.
Barbie thought that too,
Conspiracy.
but
The issue in my mind about these streams is that someone from outside, like me, I'm not in this universe, right? I will join these streams, be it Jeremy, be it TK, be it Ruby, be it maybe not Grace and Ben because they have their own thing going on, but like, if I join any of these streams at any point, the 20-minute mark, the 1 hour mark, the 2 hour mark, the 3 hour mark, I have no idea what's going on, and nobody will keep you, summarize what the hell's going on so that you can be part of the dynamic, It's so confusing. And that is why I can imagine it might be hard to grow, because everyone that's coming in is like, what, what's happening? What's happening? And then at some point they're going to give up, right? Is that why the bottom of YouTube doesn't grow? Because it's just chaos?
I've had a sweet day today. Gobble.
We love Grace. We love Grace. We love
Imagine joining a stream and they're all like, I don't know what they're
we love
saying.
Grace. Period. What?
Not a lot of structure. There's like 3 conversations happening at once. 100%, dude. And then the chat's having another conversation entirely.
I don't know, you gotta be careful around here. Everybody thinks that Grace is a pedophile now. Because we made it.
What is confusing to me? Okay, so you join the stream and there's like 8 people on panel, right? And they're all saying these names. And by the way, nobody has like, you can only see names of the panelists sometimes. So you have to, when you join in a moment like this, nobody has any names. So I don't know Ruby's called Ruby. I don't know TK's called TK. I don't know any of that, right? So you have to like go back and forth to see what everyone's names is. And they have to know who they're talking to. And everybody's talking at the same time. And then there's like mentions of Grace and Ben and Jeremy who are not even there. And we're supposed to, as an audience, know who they're talking about. It is so insanely confusing, guys. For someone who's not watching every single day, it's like, holy crap, what is happening?
Joke.
Now it's
Don't
just
say
been
words
Reading
like
about that,
that.
a while
Dashton.
since she's been
Yeah.
running
Dashton,
that
what do you think
podcast.
about all the
Wait,
all
she's
the
been-
Like I'm not sure if it's an option to have the furry speaks truth. I'm not sure if it's an option to have like names on people's like images like the whole time, like permanently, because that would be so helpful. Oh, just that by itself would be so helpful.
I've been avoiding that for years. That's what you said.
One mic. One mic. Can we practice one
And
mic?
Ruby,
please?
are you gonna go up against Dashton because of his relationship?
Like, are you going up against Dashton? Who the hell is Dashton? You know what I mean? Like, I wish I were part of the conversation, but who the hell is that?
To what you call a pedo supporter.
No, unless he goes on
Sympathizer?
about
Okay, that's the top right guy. All right, cool.
8-year-old fucking pussy
Okay.
talking about
that-
God
No,
in the
that's
same
a-
sentence, claiming to be a Christian. Fuck
It's
you.
a
All
joke.
that in
It's
my
a joke,
I'm
Ruby.
streaming.
No,
I mean, I saw him his dancing at some point during the stream, so you know, I have no hate against him at this point.
Joke,
Funny.
you fucker.
No,
Hey,
it's a
Jeremy.
joke.
Saying something
It's Ruby, Tommy, and Otis number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
shocking, then you are the one who's being like,
I can tell Richie's a Tommy fan.
oh my god, people don't like my chin look. Fuck you, take it, bitch.
Oh my god.
Jeremy.
Laugh away,
you know
Jeremy.
that Grace
Laugh
was a
away.
Victim of molestation
Come on,
as
we're
a
talking to
child.
Dashin here. Get
Okay.
I'm asking
calm
you,
down,
Jeremy. Was
Ruby.
Grace a victim? Was Grace a victim of child molestation?
I don't know. She hasn't claimed
That's
to
what
be.
Mama
You
Thorpe
don't
said.
know?
Okay, so the guy in the middle is that Jeremy? The only way that I know is because this person on the bottom left asked the question towards a guy named Jeremy, and then this guy in the middle responded. That's the only way I know that that's Jeremy.
You've been following for
Because not only do people like show up and not have any names, they also show up with like crazy ass profile pictures. Like, I don't know.
2 years and you don't have an opinion?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Are you
I mean,
an
I have a-
idiot?
Okay, I would say this because Jeremy obviously doesn't have a spine.
That's why
And,
she's
Jeremy doesn't have a spine. I could say the same thing about TK so far during this whole conversation because he's been accused about a bunch of stuff and TK has not addressed it whatsoever. So for them both to be saying I don't have an opinion on this matter is really weird because they're being put on the spotlight for being part of a joke and they're not coming forward saying how they feel about it.
I'm not trying to, yeah, I'm not trying to be a jerk to anybody. I would think that
Wait, so King, just because
Oh my god, let him at least talk, guys. Come on now. You know what, Ruby? You need a moderator, like an actual person that says, stop talking, you start, you stop, you start. Because holy crap, dude.
you're on
Be
Ruby's
written
panel,
into
you're going to
Lifetime
change
movie.
your tone.
no, I'll save my
You say,
case.
I don't
I'll
have a
sleep.
spine.
Oh, change tone, eh?
I'm not a pussy like you. There's
Yeah,
a
okay.
difference between you and I.
King.
Okay, TK, tell me how you feel. Tell me!
Dude, when I talk,
Okay.
dude, no, you do this. I'm different than you.
Hello, I like that.
You're different every time I see you on a different
No,
panel.
no. What it is, I know how to stand my ground and
You're
be a
trying to
man
look for some
about shit,
redemption
dude.
with
No,
Ruby.
just because I
Stand your ground and be a man right now. Tell me how you feel.
can talk to you, you fucking pussy.
Or wait, do men not talk about their feelings? Okay, sorry. Let's go back to it.
Doesn't mean that I
Blue
fucking
hair,
even like
she's
you.
all over the place. She can't calm
Dude.
down.
you
Such an irritating
simp
prick.
for the
Cares about that,
PDF
Jeremy?
file and
Fuck up.
simped for his
It
fucking
wasn't-
joke.
And get over it,
That's
Ruby. It
real
was
life,
a
you
joke.
idiot.
Get over it.
It was
You're
obvious.
a fucking joke, Jeremy.
Yeah, get
Thank you,
over
gamer.
like
Don't-
raping
don't,
kids.
now you're
Stop
gassing up his
virtue
ego.
signaling.
I'm glad
Just
you
one
finally
big
solved
joke,
your
Jeremy.
problem,
Hey,
King.
Okay, I'll just forward the video to your job employees and see
Jeremy,
what they
how's
do
it
with you.
going?
Okay, gamer. Oh, was that the IRL threat, or is it gonna get worse? Because gamer just said he was gonna that his employer should see the video. I mean, come on.
Talking about gamer,
Wallet in
gamer,
your
you better shut
computer
the
back
fuck up
'cause they
today.
try to prank on you. They're good people. They didn't mean
Gamer's too heated about this. He should not be up there. You
to
know?
harm you or stuff. They gave it back to you. Did you get it back yet? They
I haven't
did
got it
really
back
say
yet.
Like, I get it, right? It is a very sensitive topic, and that is probably why Jeremy, who is a professional troll, will go up there and say certain things that is going to cause that type of reaction, right?
No.
that your stuff for you. Did
Well, they
you
want
get
me to
it?
go back to
The
Rhode
letter in
Island.
the wallet.
He
Oh,
left
yeah,
it
he's
there.
gonna
You're
go
back
back.
on
He's
the
always
action.
gonna get himself, and he'll probably die in the
Before you
process.
get it back. I was like, please don't do that to anything to his laptop. I'll
I
give it back
appreciate
to him.
that.
Give it to me. Let's do a game to where we can win it
Little
back
thing.
and give it back
Yeah.
to where the owner is, because that's
Oh, sorry, not professional troll, in training.
the right thing to do.
Intern, as the LCU would say, an intern troll.
How about we
Thanks,
just
Dash.
hand the
Appreciate
laptop into
that.
the police?
So I feel too.
How about we just hand the laptop into the police?
Oh
What's
my
wrong with
gamer.
you, gamer?
I
If
know,
you
like,
save
why
and
is
you're acting
Gamer, you're
crazy,
right? It's such a panel killer.
Back to the person.
Dash
I
is
don't know,
bringing
he's
good
not
vibes,
down with
and Gamer
pedophilia,
just shoots you right down.
Some people it really bothers them. Not
What-
you.
what I-
That's on them.
No, what do you
gobbledygook.
If you get it
I'm
doesn't
not gonna
bother
change
you,
my
that's all
behavior because
fucking
it bothers
issue.
some people. Like, what's wrong with you, gobbledygook?
What's wrong with you? It makes me suspicious about a single man in his mid-30s.
Yeah, let's keep going down that
Gobbledygook,
route,
you're so
gobbledygook.
mean.
I
Do you
I'm
love
down
Jeremy?
that route, you fucking pervo.
What can God do for it? How can we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let the devil.
I do apologize for
Sutter
this,
John
Dustin.
concert here.
Dustin, I do apologize. That has to go like this when you're coming around. You're a good guy.
You're,
and I
you're
can tell you're trying to
providing
be
good
positive.
cover. You're
Yeah.
providing good cover for these chomos.
Are you?
Gee, what's wrong with you,
I'll fucking
gobbledygook?
pile drive your
You
old ass
watched
into
long
that
enough to
couch.
know. Fuck
I'll
you.
pile drive your old ass into that couch if
Disgusting
you keep
gobbledygook.
talking like that. You fucking.
No, you
Me and you
got
have masturbated together. Probably talk like
running
that.
around.
Wait, you masturbated together? I just wish I could listen to one person at a time. Dude, I wish I could catch what people are actually saying. Let me go back. You masturbated together? I'm
You're a
lost.
good guy. and I
You're
can tell you're trying to
providing
be
good
positive.
cover. You're
Yeah.
providing good cover for these chomos.
Are you?
Gee, what's wrong with you,
Gobble, I'll fucking
gobbledygook?
pile drive your old
You
ass
watched
into
long
that
enough to
couch.
know. Fuck
I'll
you.
pile drive your old ass into that couch if
Disgusting
you keep talking like
gobbledygook.
that. You fucking.
No, you got
Me and you have
My
masturbated
old
together.
ass knows
Gobble,
about
talk like
running
that.
around a
Okay.
My
PDF
old
and
ass
repeating his
knows
jokes
about
and
Gobble,
his
gobble,
idiot shit.
Okay, so TK is hurt that their friendship is over because they masturbated together. Oh, gobbled and you have masturbated together. We flirt a lot. Okay, that makes more sense. It's so confusing, guys. Thank you for being here to tell me exactly what you're saying.
Fuck, you
That's
talk-
what
This
you're
is the kind of
fucking
hysteria
doing.
that I covered on my show
Hold on, hold on.
yesterday.
Why doesn't Gobble talk about how
That
we talk about
derangement where
masturbating together on
everybody,
stream?
these feminists who think that all men
Mines
are
are
like
over,
evil
like,
pedophiles,
Way over
they have no
8.
restraint,
For
That's
fuck's
fine.
sake.
Yeah,
they
for
just
sure.
go
But
with
don't
it.
let no one see
Gobbledygook
We're not gonna ask them what porn they masturbated to, all right? That's
was that
you
I'm
are
not
an
a
evil
don't get yourself canceled.
person, in
shit.
my opinion. You don't just throw that kind of stuff out there.
That's what
What?
I'm
Because
saying.
what? I made a
You
joke.
You talked
did.
about it. No, you didn't just do
It's
a
not
You
a
don't
joke,
get to
Jeremy.
throw
It's
that out there,
disgusting.
epitome of
Obviously.
female
You are an
I bet
evil
we
beauty
just-
and
feminist. You hate
No,
all
sexuality.
right,
men.
And for you and
You want to see
Grace,
all
Oh my god. Dude. And it triggers a lot of people. Furry porn? Let's go!
men burn
I bet we
because
just
some guy
For
hand
you
the
and
beat
video
down
to
Grace,
your
it's
job
8-year-olds.
employees and see
It
what they
wasn't me,
do with you.
gobbledygook. I'm not the man
'Cause
that
I'm
hurt
pretty
you,
sure they
so-
don't want to.
Okay, so you both masturbate to you, TK. That makes sense. That makes sense. I knew that was your style.
PDF
Take it out
or
on
an
the right
employee,
guy,
Jeremy.
not me.
I'm going to
I
take
was
it out on
making a
you,
joke. I was
motherfucker. I'm
explaining
Then
the
you're
coming
gonna
for
be
you.
losing
I'm
your
You
coming
get
job.
for
over
you.
it.
Okay. I wish I could hear like people individually, but we cannot. We cannot. All right, 56.
Whatever. He's just don't do it and let others know about it. That's
Yeah, keep
pro
it.
tip number 1. But King, what is this I'm hearing about you, dude?
Okay, so what I think it is this. Nobody's ever lets me talk about it. I'll say-
Yeah, you're right, TK. Actually, you're right about that. They're not letting you talk. I've been trying to figure out your perspective on all this since the beginning of the stream. So I'm with you there, all right?
I have never done anything better about Ruby.
Yes, you are,
You've never
Justin.
been pranked into Ruby once.
Dude, someone literally just asked him, please let him answer. Please!
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about whatever all this stuff
Here's my
is
skirt.
with
I went
the
to
quote
Aldi.
unquote
Do you know what
joke.
Aldi is? Do you know what Aldi is?
I don't
The
know what you're
grocery
talking
store?
about right now.
A grocery store. I went grocery shopping after the movie. It was fine.
Mike is
I went out, whatever. So what we can talk about this is so it was up into my head. We are if you're fucking around with GT, BT, JP, they talk about PDF file stuff. We know it's going to be obviously coded and like dumb. My
Yeah, because they
energy,
are PDFs. You know that, right?
okay,
Can you just
okay,
admit
I
that?
know you know
Breathe, everybody, breathe.
exactly what we all know, that we know what we know. Correct?
Mhm.
I'm not being
Yeah,
rude, I'm not-
continue. Yeah.
So what I'm
So
saying
continue.
is
Continue digging the hole.
Let him
Thank you.
finish.
when you fuck with Ben, obviously, what he does this wordplay in the Greek sense. In the Greek sense, and now,
That's what he does.
He's actually someone who molested his kids and is using the.
Oh my god. This is torture. Torture.
Those kids to sweep up his idiot jokes. You know it, dude. Don't be.
We know.
Mama sword point and lie.
It's
He didn't finish his point.
different
I'm
when
not
an
lying.
actual
I'm
PDF
explaining
telling the
what
joke
part
too.
I was trying
Okay.
to get at.
Yeah. Let him try to
Thank you.
explain
I love that I'm
where
never
his
allowed to
mind
talk.
was, where this actually made sense to him, because that's what he's trying to do. Let's see what he
No,
has.
no. It's not that it's not that I to normal people that don't. Have you ever heard of a joke called The Aristocrats?
A movie called
Yeah,
The
I've heard
Aristocrats.
that. No, the
it's
joke.
It's a joke.
your
So what it
daughter
is,
getting raped?
in
Let's
the
talk about your
what-
fucking
I'm
daughter getting
talking
raped.
Dude.
about it now, woman. And I'm actually going to do it better than you ever let anyone do. If you let me talk, I can enunciate. I can say
Yes,
what
we
I'm
all know
saying.
you're a very
Dude.
highly
What
educated
this
black
is
man. We
this.
get it. You're
What's
a
going on
Fargo
is
black
this.
man. We get it. Okay.
Is
Yes, go ahead.
if you've thought of the joke or heard of a joke called The Aristocrats, it's about where a father walks into a like a circus tent or some shit, and they're saying, "I have a whole bit for you. Here's the bit," and it starts with a family where by the end of it, the kids fucking the.
You gotta deliver the whole
mom
joke,
with-
bro, or don't work.
Don't you, dude? Who is G? G?
I'm trying to follow it, dude. Please. Please.
You fire your ass up or fucking.
I don't know this aristocrat joke. He was trying to explain it. I'm guessing he said he made that fist movement, so I'm guessing it's like
the fuck out. Cause G, you're pissing me off.
I'm
Who the
literally
fuck is
a
he?
serial killer.
I'm not whining.
And then
I'm not whining. I'm the one getting.
murdering people.
do I have to go Google the aristocrat joke, dude? Because I will.
Dude, I'm getting lambasted.
And then people are upset,
Correct?
and then I'm mad that they're upset.
I'm trying to help you, boy.
Okay, The Aristocrats is a legendary taboo-defying joke primarily told by comedians to other comedians, often as a backstage warm-up or a test of comedic skill. It is essentially an anti-joke where the humor comes from the extreme, vulgar improvisation of the middle rather than the clever setup or punchline. Okay. Okay, like the setup. A family walks into a talent agent's office to pitch their act. The father describes a show that is incredibly obscene, illegal, and depraved. And the agent asks, "What do you call yourselves?" The father replies, "The Aristocrats."
You know that, right? You know that,
Blue hair
right?
tonight, mommy.
Hey, Ruby,
There-
let's.
You know that I can easily. You already know I can.
Okay, King, continue, please. So you thought there was this whole thing about some joke about aristocrats, and that's
about it.
all
I
you were
know there's a
doing.
joke that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy's obviously not good at that type of joke shit, but you know Ben and Grace think they can do it, correct? Ben and Grace think they can like do this joke. Yes.
Not a joke.
Okay, I'm following. Yeah. No, I see it. I've visited the channel, Grace and Ben Thorps, and I can see them doing that. Okay, go on.
It's but they think they're running
Because it's true for them, and apparently the other people who found it funny.
Why can I never explain anything to Ruby? And then you
You
fucking
fucking Francis, you're going around. You're arguing a mute point.
Just keep going, King. Just keep going, because I really want to hear this. Like,
what I'm saying is, so it boils down to when I see Jeremy being a dork about them like railroading him, and he can't even understand the joke. He's probably never even heard of the Aristocrats. He probably doesn't know technically like. Oh my god, you're so
All right, I'm sorry.
You got to know what I'm talking about, and I know that's the core of the whole thing. Is they're pretending to be this, so it's edgy, right?
They are.
yeah,
when I
it's
jumped
edgy to say my daughter enthusiastically performed fellatio on a beer bottle. Enthusiastically, and they're like, "Yeah, I did. I
well,
enjoyed
enthusiasm can be.
No.
Some people
It's
could
a
think
total joke.
enthusiasm.
Yeah,
Well, one, it's a dark joke. It's a dark joke because one, the way you're talking to me right now, you sound all fucking sad. You sound enthusiastically eager right now.
No, I'm just explaining something. I'm just saying what
but
they've
you're
said
doing it with
before.
enthusiasm. You have spunk, right?
Yeah, because
so I'd be like,
people-
wow,
people
when
are
Fed Up was here,
invested in
she was.
this
Ruby's got that fire.
Apparently not you
That's
though.
what I'm
Even though you
saying.
have a fucking daughter in the game, why is everyone else more upset?
God,
than you?
I don't have a.
You do have a daughter, King.
Are you a dude?
Let me ask you this,
lose
King.
her
Would
with
you
your
be okay
raping and killing your daughter? Hey, let me fucking molest and rape your fucking daughter. Ha! Wait, are you mad that I joked? Are you mad that I joked? Laugh at my joke, or I'm mad. Fucking dickwad.
That's not the joke part. That's not the joke part. The joke part would be this.
How about this
Oh, it's
joke
not a
where I
joke now?
literally go and stick it.
The thing is, right? I can see Grace and Ben leaning into the father-daughter incestuous thing, but the issue here is that it's not a joke, and a lot of what we're seeing seems to be very real. So where's the separation, you know? And that is why I get where Ruby is coming from, because the whole source of the problem is someone making a joke about something that to them is not a joke because it's reality. And I'm not sure when this incestuous relationship started, if it was at 8 or later on. It's coming from someone that is not joking about it.
Knife up your daughter's tight pussy.
I just watched that shit happen.
And I want to shove a knife in and out of your daughter's tight
watched it
little
happen.
fucking.
Yeah.
This is where I agree she went way too far to prove her point. She did go way too far to prove her point. And it didn't even help the situation because TK already, at this, I think he already understands.
Pussy. Laugh or
Yeah.
I'm mad. Laugh or I'm mad.
I literally watched a dildo get shoved inside of an asshole in the preview for the new Scary Movie. Okay. So what are you talking about?
I'm still trying to figure out like what I.
It is a crutch. Yeah, it is a crutch to say, oh, it's funny because I'm just being a troll. I'm just being funny. It's all a social experiment. Yeah, that is a crutch.
I never saw the clip. I don't know exactly what happened. I'm still trying to figure that
It
out.
doesn't matter. So what we're trying to say is what? We got to be Bible angry.
Per usual, made a joke that was fucking ridiculous. Well, if you call it a joke, we all know.
It was a story.
And then they just went along with it and like egged it on. Is that what happened?
Obviously.
Like,
yes.
There needs to be a clip or something I can watch. But
well, you know what it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just imagine if TK, if I were to say, I want your daughter to perform fellatio in another man's lap with a beer bottle, and I hope she's excited by it, I hope that would really upset you.
That's not the joke.
And that you wouldn't be like, well, that's just an edgy joke.
You know that's not the joke.
That's all I'm saying. I think there's a line.
No. Are we meant to
maybe you
do
don't. I don't know.
We're trying.
The thing is, they're using TK's daughter to make a point because it is a very real situation when it comes to Ben and Grace Thorpe. And that is why they're so perturbed by the joke. And that is why they're using his daughter as an example to show him why it's so disturbing. But it's like...
I don't know what
humanize another young girl, you fucking dickwad.
What do you mean? You're such a stupid asshole. All of you women have been women.
Stupid asshole, and that's why this is the last.
No, all of you were a young daughter. You were somebody's daughter at some point. And you're not going to think that at a certain point in your life that you were
once I have
either
a daughter, I'm gonna
fetishized or
love
said that
jokes
you're a
about how
beautiful young
God
woman.
designed 8-year-olds pussy to be super tight. That'll be very funny, and I'm gonna send all my money to an actual PDF file and just nuzzle on and fucking constantly fillet and fucking sweep off and fillet his fucking balls. You are a bitch, TK.
No, you're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch, dude. Dead serious about that.
No, you're a bitch,
TK. You're the fucking
you're
bitch.
the bitch, TK.
No, fuck you, gamer. You're just a muck
No.
job.
Why
can't I hear him?
No.
You're a muck job.
You don't understand,
Work it out,
King.
boys. Work
Your
it out.
daughter could be
Understand.
taken
You're a
away
muck
from
job.
you because of this shit. Do you not understand?
What?
No, you.
There's so many different things
don't
that I
understand,
understand
King,
that I
do
know
ya?
what I'm saying. I understand how to be a man. I understand how to be a friend. I understand how to be
What
a
is your family
streamer.
going
I
to do when
understand
they come
plenty of
across
things. I know how
this
to be
on
a
the
father.
internet?
I know how
It's
to be
gonna
a brother.
Okay, I'm struggling with the fact that not one moment do we hear TK say, I would have to see. I have to go see the stream. I apparently have access to it right now. I would have to see how Jeremy acted as well as TK on that stream to understand if there is any way to defend it, right? Because we know too little at this point.
I know how to be a friend. I know how to do all these things. What you're doing and the way you talk
of it
is
out
actually
there, and if your family come across anything like this,
rude. You're being. Know what you are being? You're being a very possessive, scary person.
No, I'm telling you.
Yes, you are, dude. No, you're being a possessive, abusive, scary man. I'm being dead serious now.
There's also a difference between if TK and Jeremy are both saying that it was all a joke and they don't take seriously any of these matters, like, at what point do you keep giving them crap for it, right? Because if they're not serious about anything that they're saying, you can obviously judge them for not taking a topic seriously, 100%. But to go the extra level to try to explain your perspective, that is like putting your religion on someone else, right? Because at that point, you're like, you should take this seriously. Like, when a vegan says, oh, you're eating meats, you should take it more seriously. And they get all heated about that subject too. You know what I'm saying, guys? I'm not as articulate as some other people, so I'm not sure I'm putting this across the right way, but you can't force someone to take a topic seriously. So it's not, you can't act like they are endorsing PDF, right? You can't act like they're endorsing that or supporting it anyway, because that is not what is happening. If they truly did see that all as a joke, that is another issue entirely. The fact that they're not taking that topic seriously. That can be your problem, but not that they're endorsing it, because those two are very different, right? That I understand that, Junk. I have not been around for that long. I've been like maybe mid last year. It was way after they collabed together. They were still in the middle of some controversy and drama, but not. I didn't catch the beginning of it at all.
You want to keep talking about me losing my child? Know what you are? You're
That's what's
super
gonna happen.
You're gonna give it some troubling
wrong things to try to prove yourself right, and that's
behaviors,
very
gamer.
abusive to the other person. How about that, pussy? And I'm being dead serious.
This is like in line with like politics, right? If you have a certain political ideal and they decide that that is bad, they're going to show your boss because it's different politics from the company that you work for. Like, that's going too far. And that's the same thing with saying that your boss should see the video that you were joking about pedophilia, right? It's just, it's going too far.
Bro.
Oh, you don't regret your...
No, I've watched you. How many channels do you flag for no reason?
I never flagged any fucking channels.
You're like
I
a bad cop with a badge, homie.
I never flagged any fucking channels.
Lie
Don't
about
even
it again.
Go there.
Lie about it again.
You know what? How about we just go into my YouTube account and see if I flagged any...
Let's be honest. Ruby was way too close to this whole thing with Grace. Because Ruby is like... She's been, ever since this collaboration with Grace, she feels this thing very personally, right? The whole dynamic, incestuous relationship between Ben and Grace, she takes this stuff very, very personally. So when she sees someone like Jeremy and TK not take the same stance as her, she goes crazy. And that's what we saw in that chat and the things that she said towards TK. That's where that's coming from. She takes it way too personally.
Calm down. Calm the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
No. Calm the fuck down. I need to ask a question. Let me ask a motherfucking question. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Hey. Number
Preach,
one.
brother, preach.
Once again, we're arguing about some shit that Ben Thorpe did. Number two, I have two questions.
Amen.
Number one, why is Grace being held responsible?
Habitually does. And also dancing, I don't think you saw the stream that happened because I know you.
It became super personal when Ben started threatening to bury Ruby. I mean, I get that, right? Victor, no, I 100% get that it's personal to her. But she can't, like, she can't put that expectation on people like Jeremy or TK that have not gone through the same that she has with Grace. Does that make sense? That's where I'm coming from. I 100% understand that it is personal to her. You know?
And I don't think that you would be defending the things that we did see. I know that you also support Grace and you see things, and they are very funny and talented, and they have their qualities, you know.
I mean, Jeremy, I'm sure he has an opinion. It's just that that's not what this is about today.
I get that, but like, I don't support
think
talking about fucking
Gamer.
I'm trying to get King to understand. I'm trying to get King to understand by using someone that he knows as an example.
I agree with what you said, Victor. I agree. And that's where I think she went wrong in this whole thing.
Yeah, fucking use his imagination as to why people are happy at the joke about raping. God designed 8-year-olds to have tight pussies to get raped. You like that?
No, that would
right, Ruby. I didn't see the whole stream. And
Exactly. But like, come on.
I can explain the joke.
one person at a time.
Yeah.
By the
Don't
way,
tell me
Ruby, the
you're
new
serious.
hair. Hey guys, let me talk. Let me talk. The blue hair looks awesome, by the way. Smoking hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's
it's
the
just
simp shit right away. First minute I get in here and it's simping.
Fuck you.
If you fucking
who said
compliment
that?
a woman,
Pause. Who said that?
Imperious. Come on.
me,
now,
you
Just let-
giant simp.
Dude, who am I sucking for, dude? Ain't nobody trying to date none of these girls. You the biggest fucking simp. You probably don't even get fucking laid. You fucking
He
bitch.
No, I don't want to get laid by.
He doesn't.
I complimented Ruby because her hair does look good. Okay, I am
yeah.
not trying to date Ruby. I'm not
So
trying
you're
to
a
date
simp.
Grace.
So you're a simp.
Okay,
So you're a simp.
Calm
A
down,
simp-
guys. Can we
a
not
simp
one
is
like
these
it?
guys who donate that think that if I give Ruby $50, if I give Grace
I hear you.
$1,000, that's gonna get me closer.
Beta.
Yeah.
If these
I hear
bitches,
you.
let me tell you, don't interrupt me. If these bitches liked you, you already know in the
Beta.
DMs. Everybody in here on Discord, every bitch that's into me has already hit me up on the DMs, whether you know it or not. All right? These women
Yeah,
will let you know
buddy.
if they like you or not. If they not hitting you up on the DMs, the money ain't gonna get
Hey, Lalo.
you there. Just support them like you pay your Netflix and your Hulu. That's what a simp is. I'm not giving these girls money thinking that I'm gonna hook up with them because I got women IRL. So don't ever dare call me that.
I mean, 100%, dude. If you give a girl $1,000 and another girl 500, we know where your preferences lie. All right.
Dude, that's not me.
So that's all good. That was Imperious. Dancing, go ahead with yours because I'm gonna hope we can like wrangle this in a bit. So I'll still let you start, and I'm not obviously the arbiter of whatever, but go ahead.
If nobody's dropping money on me, I know they don't want anything with me. You know, that's how that works. Just kidding. So let me see. 14. We're almost done with this episode, by the way.
Use this whole like kid thing against you, Tom, and you know the angle should be that you're more of a simp or like a doormat.
Yeah, I
not...
think he's fun to work with. Unlike you, Lalo, you're.
Dude, I think I'm switching from the LCU content to this because this is just great, dude. This is so much more fun to comment on.
Not negative. Well, no, actually, no. I'm not gonna lie. You do bring a little spice.
You're the first
Lalo says that you're more of a doormat and a simp than anything else.
question because she has lame ass, painless like.
I'm not a switch. You take that back. You take that back. That's not what's happening here.
You on? Let's break the show.
Fuck out of here, G.
Fucking redneck.
Yeah, I
Fuck
would
you.
like to work with him. I would prefer that he.
You know what I love about this panel is that everybody hates each other. This is great because everybody hates each other.
kind person you portray.
And Weaver, I feel attacked. Greetings from Rastovia. Yo, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the 2 buckaroos.
Not like go on and on about the joys of.
Weaver definitely wants to sleep with me because he just dropped $2 on me, but you know, it's not much. So I'm guessing it's just like a tiny little fantasy. That's what it is.
Raping children. I know, crazy. I'm so wacky.
That was not
I'm the
what was
wackiest.
happening. What?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Ruby, let me say something for a second. This is my feeling. I may be wrong because I don't know Ben personally, but sometimes when I hear him do and say shit like that, from what I know about the entertainment business,
actually are a shitty
I almost think that he does that intentionally.
Fucking raped their
to make
kids.
sure-
Whose fucking own wife got a protective order to get them away from, so he didn't rape the other kids. It's fucking real.
Okay, but
I
wouldn't
just
that all
think that
stand
Ben
prior to last week?
subconsciously.
against the
Can I
Sims?
talk? I think that Ben
He's a
subconsciously
psychopath, and
sometimes
yes, he
does
does
that kind of
rage bait.
shit
We get that.
to kind of keep Grace. Because
We should
when
get
he's
some
saying that
Denmark
kind of
on
shit,
that
nobody
panel.
can
Can you imagine like Denmark giving any opinion on this? I don't know about that.
get near Grace. Anybody that could give her an opportunity, nobody's gonna come near her. And he's smart enough and mature enough to know that
No, Richie, women do not lie, and you should know that better than anybody else.
shit. That's why he does that shit. That shit really bothers me because he's really fucking his any options that she would have to get off YouTube. Because it's not about YouTube.
I mean, people that are nuts are good content, Victor. So
His YouTuber careers last 4 to 5 years and then you're done. I know
What do you care
motherfuckers
about
that got
Grace?
4 million
Hey,
subs,
complexity.
and they got less people in their chat.
Your
In their
boobs are not even that big. Your boobs are not even that big.
dun, dun. Yo, Grim is now winning the wanting to sleep with me battle. Good job, good job. Thank you for the 350.
and they're chatting panels in Ruby now.
Dancing.
'Cause they got 4 million
Dancing
subs
real
from
quick.
10 years ago.
Okay, dancing real quick. Right there, you did say something good. I'm gonna give it to Lalo if you don't mind, Ruby. Lalo said a good.
Ooh,
go
okay.
ahead.
New opinion in the
Okay,
building.
so Ruby's trying to use this whole kid thing as a cudgel against Jeremy, but mostly King. She's more spited against King, I suppose, because she's more into King, which I guess most people are, because Jeremy has no personality.
Yeah, I would say that's true. I would say that she is more triggered by TK because they're closer. She probably respected him more, and that's why she had more expectations of him.
Hence why she fucked D-Dog
What the
and
fuck?
not fucking Jeremy or you, Gamer of the Potato. So for that reason, it seems to me as if
I still have to get into this D-Dog stuff, because that was... Yeah, anyway.
while Tommy needs to go to a rehab or something, just like Ruby has been in and out of for like 10 years.
No, Riley, that's just based on the opinion that whoever gives me more money is into me more. That's the premise.
It seems like, Jeremy's been getting away with a lot, and it's rather disgusting, to be honest. So,
yeah. Okay. So,
All right. I'm with that opinion. Yeah, okay. No, I get that.
oh, that was his.
That's pretty simple.
That was his. So, no, Ruby, are you controlling the fucking thing? Pull it off him now. Okay, now, okay. So, and thank you for that, Lalo. Today I actually took my first Adderall since Las Vegas, so I'm feeling a bit spicy and ready to rock.
I raise you
Boobs are not
5?
even that big. Your boobs are not even that big.
Yo, I'm no longer a cheap bitch. I'm worth $5. Let's go. Thank you, Balcora.
Now,
You better share, motherfucker.
That's not fair. I didn't get an Adderall.
I did. I had to. I went like I said, I thought I was.
Yeah, let's discuss what drugs everybody's on. Let's go. From top to bottom.
I didn't know
she's
anybody
got
liked
25
this
milligrams
shit.
of Adderall or methadone,
They're- You know I'm 30.
Yeah.
You
Just
know
kidding.
I'm
I like it
30.
too much.
You know
That's
I'm
why
a
you
30
can't
dog.
prescribe
Ruby and Joe Rogan say Adderall, get the sweats.
So I do. So I sweat it funny. Ruby is coming at me hard. She definitely loves Jeremy more. I think she has
I wouldn't have guessed her high all the time, right? Yeah.
you have KKK.
I mean, you have to, right? To be a streamer and, be on panel with all these crazy people?
She has KKK energy in her blood, and something like that.
Boy,
So I don't mind. But I like hanging out with.
She has KKK energy in her blood.
would never meet Jeremy in person, but I was open to meeting you until you decided to come out as someone who loves 8-year-old fuck.
That's
never
nice.
once said that. I said I loved tight pussy, if anything. Daston, can you understand that? If there's two types of pussy you can like, you want tight pussy or do you want loose
Not
pussy?
the entire conversation about 8-year-old pussy.
No.
He's kind of sinking himself, not gonna lie. Holy shit.
Okay, well,
Yeah, that is a bad... In the context of PDF, saying that you like tight pussy is probably not a good way to go, man. Holy crap, dude. Talk about timing.
I can't remember what I said.
You didn't even retain my services here. What the?
You don't remember what you said, TK, but that's okay, because we're gonna go through it. We are. I have the evidence.
Fuck am I
Can we
doing?
get our minds out of the gutter here, peoples?
A lot, and G needs to get the fuck out of here because I'm getting mad.
Who's
I
G?
want to do that
You
with
get
my
the
lip.
fuck out of here. Go jerk off to
Yes,
your old
Taylor.
freak.
Can you put a picture up at least?
No.
Put put a picture up. We want to be able to humiliate somebody.
Okay, no, I'm not jerking
You're
off.
trying to discuss business with Miss Ruby, have to deal with you fucking clowns.
Okay, yes, I know this can get very chaotic, so yes, let me summarize. The joke started with Ben Thorpe. He made a PDF joke. And then on Jeremy's stream, oh!
You smell?
Yo, you skipped the 420? I am now worth $6.90. Let's go! Okay, so this whole thing started with a joke from Ben Thorpe. A PDF joke, which Grace tried to defend and cry about being so funny over on Jeremy's stream, which has been since then deleted, right? Which we have access to. We're gonna go through it at some point. And then, so TK comes on to Jeremy's stream later on, and both TK and Jeremy apparently, I haven't seen the stream yet, apparently don't give them any crap for these jokes. In fact, they might even be joking along or at least not giving them crap for the joke. And Ruby over here is very upset with TK and Jeremy for laughing at a joke like that and having a full-on conversation about tight pussy and that being related to 8-year-olds PDF stuff. Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
She's going to the
You're
panel
missing
verse.
teeth.
You realize where
Gee,
she's
are you
going
missing
when
teeth?
she leaves us?
Just a question.
It's called greener pastures compared to whatever this.
Greener pastures.
Missing more teeth than Benoit.
Can you...
What?
Bro, she thinks going to the Panoverse is like a better sector or some shit, dude.
No,
It's
she
like,
wants to become a liberal queer, from what I got.
yes, dude.
Or with the liberal.
No, don't bring Spicoli on.
Being a liberal.
No, Keanu's gonna get Ruby hooked up with Stuttering John.
Where I'm at.
Can we get Scarlett Hampton on here?
Sounds good, Ice. We're gonna head out pretty soon, too. I'm hitting that 2-hour mark, but we still have some stuff to go through, like the stream with Lo as well.
That's what I want.
She's already here, as in on my dick, and we're in love and dating.
Oh yeah, Scarlett, you know.
Yeah, she loves Scarlett.
Yeah, my boobs are not even that big. Yeah, keep that in mind when you donate.
Her and Scarlett are dating.
Okay,
Pretty
so
much, Ethan Ralph.
Gamer's definitely not going to ever get banned. We
Gamer,
figured
would
it
you
out.
watch them fuck though, Scarlett and Ruby?
No, I leave
Game
their
over
privacy.
but he doesn't do the
Okay,
creepy.
but what if
Such
she
a
asked
fucking
though?
cock, dude.
But what if she politely asked you to film it for OnlyFans or Cam Girl
No,
sites?
no, she doesn't. That she
No,
doesn't
even
do.
if.
Nope.
I said
Bastion,
if.
Bastion,
No.
Okay, Lalo, I don't know much about him, but so far he's funny.
No,
Chick,
no,
I'd fuck you.
no.
Why is that?
You must be so ugly behind that model.
No
A Clumsy
way.
Clem super chatted $10.39. The Norwegian kroners count. 10
Yeah.
USD.
I get 30 extra cents on that one too. I'm a $10 fox now. Let's go.
How would you feel?
Thank you, Clumsy. We're getting to the 2 digits now.
If you didn't eat breakfast yesterday?
Why are you asking me?
What do you say?
Because of what we're just talking.
Yo, Lalo, did you hear that? You're underrated and you need to stream more. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know.
Well, what the stuff did you do in Las Vegas when Damius paid you to stalk, Lalo?
Stalk. You walked into a public
Don't
bar.
do the-
There we
don't-
are.
you're
And a
better
candy
than that,
store.
Lalo.
He
And the bitch
lives
hit you.
for that. Just by the way, we all know you live for that.
Oh, come
Lalo.
and hit me, baby. Oh my god, yeah.
Hey, the solution to this is this, okay?
You must be so ugly behind that model.
Holy
A
crap.
Valcora6701 super chatted $50. I don't like to lose.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Valcora, for the 50. I think you win. Was this an auction? That's hot, actually. That's hot. That's a kink of mine for sure.
Find out, bitch.
Ben-
Oh, wait, you already
Now you guys
Ben
were
needs-
naked.
Can I
God,
speak?
wait, on what
Can I-
side?
Yo, hey, One Buff Weeb. What have you been listening to in the background for an hour? Please explain. I'm so disturbed and confused, but I can't stop listening. I know! That's what's so interesting about this, right? I have been saying it for a long time, but it was basically a very Bad joke. Oh, okay.
Are you actually a man?
So we can't live panel? I actually owe the community a open panel. So
You must be so ugly behind that motto.
At Captain Pete 133 super chatted $51.
Yo,
What are we bidding on?
Captain Pete! Yo, it's Captain Pete. No!
You must be so ugly behind that motto.
No way. This is actually happening. No.
At Grim underscore Mecha super chatted $69. 2 digits.
Yo,
Jiggity.
it's getting jiggity. It's getting hot in here. Holy crap. All right. Thank you, Tommy, for the 2 buckaroos. I still owe people a live panel, so it's definitely happening. It might even be on this topic. I think this might be a great open panel to do. Thank you, Pete. Pete, we are bidding on the one and only me. You want one smell? As you would. He's a very handsome guy.
Where the trip were you? I gotta talk to Lalo privately.
How did that conversation go? How did that conversation go? Did you guys talk privately? Please do it on stream instead.
I charge 20 an hour at least.
Broski.
Holy
What you?
shit.
Broski.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
On what
Can
side
I
of the trip were you?
That might be too much for my blood. That is very fair.
I gotta talk to Lalo privately.
I charge 20 an hour at least.
20 an hour? Okay, that's not too bad.
Broski.
Holy shit.
Broski.
Can I speak now?
Don't
Yes,
laugh
King.
with my mom. Don't laugh with my mom. I'm gonna face
So
my
look,
mom real quick.
Jesus. All right, look. If I was Ben,
All right, guys. I think I've made up my mind about this topic. I don't think exactly. I think the joke is disgusting. I think where it's coming from is disgusting. I do think that it would have been nice during that Jeremy stream to have someone come up and say, "Yo, this is disturbing." But expecting people to take that stance, it shouldn't be the case because they don't have your experience with Grace and Ben when it comes to Ruby. So having that expectation of them and canceling them for it or saying that they're no longer welcome in your panel because they have that opinion, saying that they even have that opinion, making it about their daughter and the knife and that is going too far. In my opinion, yeah. Okay, here's my disability check. All right, okay, cool.
You must be so ugly behind that motto.
Holy crap, we're in the 3 digits.
Valcora 6701 super chatted $100. Here's my disability check.
We're in the 3 digits. Holy crap, you guys are so silly.
You're not really the kind person you portray.
Yo, are we getting a collab between TK and One Buff Weeb? Let's go. Are you nerdy enough for One Buff Weeb though? He's into anime and stuff.
and I did not want to say.
All right, okay. So I just want to go through a gamer stream because he, after this Celebrity Sunday stream, had some regrets as well about how he acted, which is good to know because it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Also, Belcora, Tommy, thank you guys so much. Holy crap, Belcora for the 100. You guys are absolutely crazy. Please God, One Buff and TK. All right, well, we got some votes for that. This is Rest Out stream. I love it with the random donos. You guys are too nice. Too nice. All right, let's see what Gamer has to say.
It's about Jeremy and King, basically, like
You must be so ugly behind that motto.
At Grim underscore Mecha super chatted $101.
Not even a message. Oh my gosh. Do we have a winner? Grim, thank you so much for the 101. Oh, stop it. Thank you guys.
I threatened to go IRL on them because they did some fucked up shit that I can't even talk about.
thing is, Gamer, I don't know if Gamer has like his own past trauma like all we do, right? Or if he's like obsessively taking Ruby's side on this. Or listen. Maybe he is just, maybe he's gone through, I'm not sure how long he's been like with Ruby, right? In terms of like being friends or moderator or whatever. Maybe he's gone through the whole journey with Ruby and that's why he feels so strongly and emotional about this. That could be that could be it, right? The explanation could be right there. It could be that he's been with Ruby throughout this whole collaboration with okay.
You must be so ugly behind that motto.
At Balcora6701 super chatted $101.01.
Stop! Falcora, thank you for the 101.1. Oh, that's so crazy. Thank you so much. You guys are crazy. Stop it. Fluff Weeb, you know
You're not really
I got
the kind person you portray.
Yo, TK being a little pushy right now. You know, TK, you know he streams, right? You can go directly to his channel and donate and make sure he notices you. Thank you, TK.
They did fucked up stuff that I don't even want to talk about, so...
He's also taken it extremely personal. He's pretty much like mimicking Ruby's reaction to the whole thing, so... I think he's just really feeling her feelings about the topic.
I'm just really sorry to everyone, and I'm really sorry to you, Ruby, if I'm putting, like, stress on your head or something. If I'm doing this shit to you. I'm really sorry. I really don't mean to put you through a lot of stress.
Are you actually a man?
Wait, do you like, TK, do you exclusively collab with people you hate? Is that what's going on? You guys are so wild, man. That's why we see the panel, everyone just talking over each other. You guys don't respect each other enough to shut up and let them talk. That is so crazy, dude.
I'm sorry that it stressed you out a lot, and you were right to time me out. Ruby, you were right to time me out. I don't blame you for
that. You must be so ugly behind that motto.
At Clumsy Clem super chatted $103.89. Imagine losing.
Okay, so that was what, 103? Oh my god.
I'm sorry that I put a lot of stress on you.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating! Okay, so from what your fake Monopoly money doesn't count. No, it's translated into $103. It said it out loud. It sounds like Gamer is more upset about having hurt Ruby, which is understandable. That's who he's close to, right? Rather than feeling apologetic for going IRL. But I think he does mention this later on. Give me a second.
And I'm sorry about yours and Lowe's relationship.
Yeah, but that's not on you, buddy.
We all do fucked up things when we hear about someone doing fucked up shit. We react really fucked in a really fucked up ways, and
you must be so ugly behind that motto.
You guys are
At Grim_Mecha super chatted $104.
I'm dying. I'm dying. You guys are killing me. Holy crap, Grim, thank you for the 104. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh, God. Ooh, I'm losing layers over here. How can I like a crazy fox chick? It's weird. A nerd named Dead. Who is that? Who is that? Is that a new character? A gamer's a major Ruby simp. Listen, I don't want to accuse him of any of that. I feel like he is close to Ruby. He cares about her. He's been modding for her, like, probably for a long time. I know that you guys use very extreme terms like Ruby simp and whatnot, but I think he just really cares a lot, you know?
What King and Jeremy were doing with the Thorps.
Now, please release the DMs between gamers and Ruby. Please, thank you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We don't want that. We kind of do, but we don't want to get into that. But no, we don't want that. We don't want that. No.
Was absolutely disgusting, is that?
Release the DMs! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And it made us react in the way that we should not have been reacting.
Okay, I do think Gamer realizes he was a little too passionate or, a little too aggressive towards TK.
Like, I should not be threatening to go IRL on people.
Exactly.
But I just got really mad about what they did on stream with the Thorps. And I can't say what it is because it's absolutely disgusting what they did.
Dude, I have to see the stream. It is apparently insane what you guys have done, you know? I'm going to be watching that stream. I will. I will be watching. Okay, so that was Gamer's stance on everything. He does apologize. I'm not sure if he's apologizing to anyone, like, personally, but he does seem to feel bad, especially about how it impacts Ruby and her connections with other people. Now, I have not seen the stream that Lo has deleted. I do have access to it. I got it sent in my DMs, so I will be watching it later. But Lo apparently had a very strong opinion about Ruby's actions, and therefore no longer wants to make content together. But at the same time, she's saying, oh, I still love you, and I'm still going to be there for you. But it's very... Can someone tell me how old Lo is? Because it feels like some kind of, like, immature energy happening, right? It doesn't feel like she's standing on her words while she's talking, you know? But all right, let's go to the beginning of this.
Just going to address this directly. And, we can answer any questions, but just people try to be like
early 20s. That makes sense. She's 24, 26. I would say 20. Okay, it makes sense. It feels she's 8. Oh God.
Respectful and like
genuine. I can't take Jeremy seriously. Nobody should take Jeremy seriously. Do not get triggered by his actions. He's a major troll.
You in and chat like, otherwise you're gonna be timed out.
If you want to have a serious conversation, don't put Jeremy on panel. It's just that easy, guys. I mean, come on. I'm sure she's not a bad person. Exactly. I'm sure she's not a bad person. From everything I've seen so far from Lo, she has good intentions. But when it comes to this, it doesn't seem like she's having a very fair... She's not giving Ruby a fair chance here, is what I'm saying.
If you're just here to, I don't know, whatever. Anyway. Hi.
Bye. Okay, so obviously I feel like we should just really jump into it. There shouldn't really be any just whatever. I hope you're well, of course. And I do want to start off by saying I'm sorry. Like, I don't like the way that I kind of just conveyed or responded in my video on Monday. It did get taken down for the people that wanted to watch.
Can I just say something? If you're a content creator and you have stuff to say, but you're heated and emotional, having an emotional reaction to things, maybe don't go live that moments. I know it can be content for some people, but like, if you want to stand your ground and you want to be a respected person, maybe let those heated emotions go down a little bit before you say your opinion on things. Don't just go live or post a video and then take it down later. Just like... Come on now.
Watch it or anything like that, but you know, I felt like I could have just handled that better. You know, everybody makes mistakes, and
Right. Okay. So Ruby made a mistake. You made a mistake. We're calling it even, right? Right.
I still do stand on what I said. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, you stand on what you said, but you deleted the video because you feel, and you're also apologizing. Well, which one is it? Which one is it?
What you said was absolutely like just disgusting and vile. And even though you were
Sure.
trying to make the point, there's a better way to do that without stooping down to what Jeremy and King are saying.
I mean, I get it, right? Okay, let me highlight that comment. I agree. But in that case, we're not going to give people crap if what our content is just our heated in the moment reactions, then that's not what we're going to give them crap for, right? We're going to give them crap for their actual stance and opinions on matters in the long run and not in the moment, right? Is that fair? Is that fair?
You know what I mean? Just give me 1 second.
Because Lo is basically saying that's not how it works. But if we appreciate people being heated in the moment because that's content, seeing them go a little crazy, you know, then you should also allow them to calm down and have a different opinion the next day, right? It could be Lo is standing by what she said, but not how she said it wasn't the best to her. Sure.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I mean, that's absolutely true. I felt very like triggered and offended by the whole PDF convo. It's not just a joke. It was like an hour-long conversation I was deeply disturbed by it. I did Celebrity Sunday.
I have dated both these women and they are friends, but I kept it secret. No one knows until I said it just now. Stop! Oh my gosh.
And got intoxicated and
Lo is one of the few innocent people in this community. In that case, but the thing is, right? Lo is coming out now saying that she doesn't want to be associated with this behavior, but this is not new coming from Ruby. Ruby has made several mistakes that she has, at least from my knowledge, taken accountability for or apologized or whatever. So, this behavior from Ruby is not new, as well as these characters that orbit the stream and the panels are not new. So why all of a sudden is she like, oh, I don't want to be associated to this, you know?
After the show, to make a point, because I was so disappointed in King for not like pushing back because he's a daughter, I, said comments about his daughter that were not justifiable. So, and please, anyone who's there's no teams in this. Everyone, don't think you're helping me by attacking.
Like a polyamorous situation? I get it.
Anyone ever. That makes me sad. That's not what I want ever. So please, nobody ever do that. It's totally valid if people want to disassociate because I'm a very messy, sloppy person online, like.
Right, and she, from what I understand, Ruby owns that she is messy, right? So this sort of reaction from her is not, like, completely out of character.
You are, Ruby, and I feel like we all have to admit it. Like, I still love you. I still hope the best. I want your channel to flourish, and maybe you can, like, rebrand the shit, but,
What does she mean, rebrand the shit? Like Ruby's supposed to, start, maybe Ruby should make a VTuber model? Like, is that kind of rebrand that she needs to do? What are we saying here? Why does she need to rebrand?
Everything, that you cover, I feel like, and the people that even you associate yourself with, that is the reason that all of this drawback is coming back from this negativity, but also from you yourself, because you decide that you want to.
She did not threaten grape to minors. I did not see it that way. But I get ya.
Use that type of just language and just go.
And she not just apologizing with Fahan, like, what the fuck is this rebranding shit? Yeah, it's just, I don't understand, her perspective on that.
Go along, I guess, with the chaos and the bit. And it's just like, I don't think that's a good route for you to go. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope that you know that I'm not hating on you. I'm not trying to judge you or anything like that. But at the same time, this, like, the principles that I stand on, that's not even a joke in my head that I could even bring up to even try to get someone to make them understand the point. You know what I mean? So just to go as far as that, that's why, like, I don't know. I don't want to be associated, but at the same time, I want you to know that, like, I don't judge you. I don't hate you. I don't wish ill will on you.
I'm trying to understand. I don't judge you, but I don't want to be associated. You know,
and you're a human being. You make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And who am I to judge? Like, I'm not going to judge you. So
yeah. And it's, I don't even, it's not justifiable. You know, I didn't think.
Yo, Tommy, did Jeremy like take over your account or something? Is he the one chatting in your name? Because holy crap, yo, dude. Like a 180 right there. Alex Torres with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It was funny at all. I was saying it because I was so upset that they were saying stuff like that. So I did type it as an example, you know, and I can't undo that. And it sucks. And I do have to think about who I'm.
Lo is being a massive coward here, in my opinion, just saying I don't like it, but I also don't have anything to do with you anymore. Instead of just saying, that's the thing though. Just stand on one or the other. Say that you don't want to be associated because I don't agree with how you handled it, and therefore I'm out. But at the same time, saying I love you and I'm still your friend, and it's weird because if you are truly someone's friend, then you will allow them to make mistakes and get over it, right? Like I don't get this perspective of like, we're friends, I love you, and then and then at the same time, I don't want to be associated with you. Like, what is that?
Surrounding myself with. I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yeah, and I feel like just like, I don't even know. And I do also, there's one thing that I want to mention. I seen, you know, people kept sending me screenshots that you thought I was like flirting or like linking up with Ben or something. And I just want to tell you that that's absolutely not true. Like, yes, I was on Jeremy's. I
Okay, TK, sure. Now send me proof, please. Thank you.
Was talking to him and King, but I told him that if you let Ben up on the panel, like, I'm going to drop off, you know, and I was about to leave. He brought Ben up. He said, oh, you can get a few words in. Okay, I'm willing to listen. Instantly started talking about me. So I dropped off. And once he said something about my body, I dropped off. There was no conversation about linking. There was no,
I never thought that. I just was confused when people were sending me screenshots. It was like an actual PDF, and then the two people who said the same things reading my messages. That hurt me. That did.
And I am sorry that, you know, that came off that way, but that was never like that. You know, I don't fuck with them. I can never.
I know. But it was confusing to me given the whole context of the situation as to why I was cut off and they aren't.
Which afterwards, honestly, I did start to reflect on that because in that moment, I really hadn't got the full concept and the context of what they had said. It was just people were sending me literally list of what Ruby said, not what Jeremy and TK said. So by the time I get on there and they're like, oh yeah, we were talking about that. And it was a 16-year-old. They didn't say it was an 18 or an 8-year-old. I started to figure out like, okay, yes, they're all actually in the same boat. I'm sorry, you know, you're included in that with that. But yes, I don't fuck with King. I don't fuck with Jeremy and Ruby. I'm sorry, I can't fuck with you either. Like, it's just.
I don't really understand putting everyone in the same box, but especially if you consider your friend, if you consider yourself a friend of Ruby, not TK, Jeremy, or Grace or whatever, then I don't understand why you would not be taking your friend's side on this. Or at least put it into context, you know? When a random person is saying these things and you don't understand what the context is and you don't know the person behind the words, then 100%, I get it. But having a friendship with someone, you know the context of the words, you know the person behind it. So doesn't that matter more? I'm not being a sweeper, I swear. I never am. You could ask anybody. I just don't understand why you wouldn't judge the person and not the words, you know?
It's that, but it's not even hate towards them either. It's not hate towards you. It's just respect that I have for myself and who I want to involve myself with. So
yeah, and that's valid. It's
100%.
I I mean, if you're just content buddies, then that's it, right? I really struggle with people saying they love each other and they're friends and I'm here for you, but then you're not there for them in a situation like this. That's what I struggle with. And I don't consider myself a Ruby friend. I'm just a connection, all right? I'm a connection. That's what I am. We're not friends. We don't talk on a daily basis. We don't like vent to each other. We're not friends. So I just don't like it. It seems so hypocritical to me, you know? She judges the person she stooped so low to choose to wrestle in the mud. If Lo doesn't want that in her life, absolutely. But then stand on that, you know? It's like it's going back and forth on something. Right, you're friendly, but not friends. I'm struggling with people using these terms, but then not standing behind it.
And I don't know, like I said, I just want to apologize to you because I don't want you to think that, oh, I went online to try to like bash you or put your business out there. But the fact that I got brought into it and we were close friends, I'm like, damn, this actually.
See, close friends? Like, what are close friends nowadays, you know? I have a few close friends, and, you know, it wouldn't end up in this dynamic.
Actually is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should say something and let people know, like, I'm not for this. I am.
Did Lo fit in with the... Probably not, but then say that, you know? Then say that. Say that you were never really into this whole sort of dynamic. The thing is, they had a channel together, right? This channel right here. Apparently, they haven't made content in a while, but they had a channel together. They were doing projects together. Lo was visiting Ruby at some point, so like they were pretty close.
I am against this, you know what I mean? And
I don't think Lo is guilty of anything, and that's fine. And I'm not judging her as a person, just as a person that says they were friends with Ruby, and then allowing people to make mistakes because we're all human, but then not standing with their friend. That is what I'm struggling with. But then again, I don't know more than you do. You know a lot more than I do.
I don't know. I guess like everything just went too far. I feel like for you, for the whole situation, and I don't like the way that it happened. So, and I don't want any more hate coming towards you. Fuck the people attacking me, guys. I really don't give a fuck. You know, people in your chat, I already seen what was going on today, them thinking that I'm putting on a play or trying to make you the victim.
500. Oh God, I can't even believe. Is Grim the winner? Grim is the winner, right? It was the last donation with 104.
In all of this, or victimize you more by trying to like give you a pity party. That's absolutely not true. I came on here to apologize to you for me, maybe if I did, you know, acting out of character. That's what I came up here for. I don't care. So your little fucking
I don't know. I as a viewer would not watch someone like Lo because they are like a little bit all over the place, saying that she did something wrong by how she made the video on Monday, but then she stands on what she said. She doesn't know if she did something wrong or not. And that could be age related. Maybe she hasn't like matured her. I don't know, right? I, as a viewer, would not watch her because she doesn't seem to stand on her words. But listen, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm just saying I would not watch her because it seems too volatile. That's where I'm coming from. But that is just my opinion from watching what I've watched. I don't watch her, so I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe she was having a day. I don't know. If she doesn't want to get messy, then sure. Stop being associated to Ruby because that person is messy, right? I, on the other hand, am someone who has always welcomed messy because messy is more interesting than normie behavior, right? But that's just me. That's just me, and I can respect anybody who doesn't want them in their lives, all right? And if she doesn't want messy, then absolutely get the hell away from Ruby, right? Because she is messy, and she said that before. All right. So that is actually the end of it, guys. That's actually the end of it. That's all we have for this, and it's not actually all we have for this because, if I'm honest, I now have access I now have access to the Jeremy stream and the Low stream, and I'm gonna be very happy to get through that. Messy is fun. I mean, we wouldn't be talking right now. We wouldn't be covering normie behavior. You know, that's not fun enough to watch or to comment on. So, show the Jeremy stream. I can't because it's legit. Oh.
You must be so ugly behind that motto.
Listen,
Valcora6701 super chatted $150.
That's so strategic. That's so smart. She actually waited until the end of the stream. Now she's like, yo, end the live stream right now before anybody else donates. That's her right now. Valcora, thank you for the 150. We have a winner. We have ourselves a winner. Thank you so much, Valcora. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. You guys are so sweet. Holy crap, dude. Whew. Okay, where were we? What was I saying? Yeah, so I have the Jeremy stream. I'm probably gonna go over it myself off stream, but I am interested in going through it potentially on stream as well, but not like letting the audio go through. That's my daily spending limit according to YouTube. Oh, crap. Holy, okay. Okay, what did she win? That is between me and her after the stream. So yeah, I'm probably going to be figuring out a way to do that. You know how I've mentioned earlier, like reacting to something without you guys seeing it, but I can see it and comment on it. Oh no!
You must be so ugly behind that motto.
Oh my god.
At Grim_Mecha super chatted $151.
I talked too much! I didn't end the live stream early enough! Oh no, Grim with 151. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh my lord. Thank you. Well, hopefully everybody reached their daily limit now. Everybody reached their daily limit. Nothing else you can do. Alright. Ooh. Turn on the super chats machine. So am I redirecting to Scooter? Oh gosh. I'm not sure I want to do that exactly. Oh.
Support from someone for $200.
No freaking way! That is cheating! That is cheating! That is so funny. Someone just donated through Ko-Fi. Who was it? Yeah, I can confirm it was Valcora. Valcora just donated 200, so she is definitely... Yo, Valcora's back on top. Back on top. Back on top. I am worth 200 now. Valcora did it through Ko-Fi. Oh my gosh, help me. Ooh. Alright, okay. So as I said, we could potentially react to Jeremy's stream live while not letting the audio or the visual through. Or maybe the visual, but not the audio, because the audio is where the problem is. Or could it potentially be an issue for lip reading? I don't know. I'm gonna look into it, see how I can do this. Keep talking, you'll be rich before you know it. No. This is the end of the stream. This is the end of the stream. I'm heading. Oh, you guys don't know? We have a Discord. Let me post it in the chat. If you guys are not yet part of the Discord, you are very welcome to be part of the Discord. Even if you're not a member, you get access to at least the welcome chat. And if you are a member on the channel, then you get access to a bunch of other chats, including the voice chats. So there's the link. He might try to hire Vixey. He's already tried to hire me like 3 times. Was it 3 or 4? The only issue he has, he might have more issues with me nowadays, because I know that he's not a big fan of me right now. After all the things that I've had to say about him. But yeah, he's already tried to hire me. The only issue he's always had with me is that I'm a VTuber, and he wants people to be able to face cam so that they can be humiliated more easily, you know? Like throwing cheesecakes at their faces, or like kind of condiments on your head, or like make a fool out of yourself is much easier if you face cam than if you're a VTuber. So that's what he needs. And I wasn't willing to do that. Ah, thank you, Victor. Oh.
Support from someone for $201.
You're just a cartoon, not a real person.
Opinion on the political climate. 2-hour opinion, please. For $2, I'm not. No, but I would never go into politics. Not only am I not the right person to talk about that, it is just too controversial. You know, whatever you say, people are gonna hate you for it. Let me just make sure that was Grim. I will end the. Yes, it was. I confirm. 201. 201. Gotta keep it going. No. No. Okay. That's it. I'll see you guys on the Discord. Ko-Fi with its own sound effects. At least it goes through. Holy crap, we have a lot of things happening on the Discord. Oh my god. Okay, we got Tony. We got dancing. We got Burgess. A lot of new people. Yeah. You can have the Fox waifu today. I'll take her tomorrow. Oh, is that how we're gonna do it? So number 1 gets today, then number 2 gets tomorrow, and number 3 gets the day after. Thank you guys so much for today. Holy crap. It was a really good stream. I have plans for the future. We have a guaranteed stream at least on Saturday. That is when I guarantee streams at 6 p.m. EST on here. If you guys happen to be interested in gaming, I also have a gaming channel, which I keep separate, so that it doesn't get too much for those who are not interested. Boobs, mostly? Wait. Oh, maybe we can do it like that. So Balcora gets the boobs, Grim gets the ass. Clumsy, what do you want? You get third pick. I'm sorry. You get third pick. This is the link, by the way. iVixey plays. Your personality? Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Alright, well, Clumsy wins that one. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's move on. I'm just stealing all... Anyway, you guys are very distracting. I'll see you all later. I have a guaranteed stream on Saturday at 6 p.m. I might be back before that. And tomorrow I'm doing a gaming stream at 2 p.m. Yeah, actually, oh my god, there's daylight savings in the US. So I have, my whole thing is confused. So I'm not sure if it's at like 3? I think it's at 3 now. So we go an hour forward until I think this weekend or the weekend after, when we're like daylight savings at the same time. So yeah, you guys already happened, and now we got daylight saving on in the EU, like maybe like next weekend or the weekend after. I think it's in 2 weeks. So yeah, and then it will be on this usual schedules again. Until then, I think I start an hour later than you guys expect. I believe. Isn't it so annoying? Freaking daylight savings. Can we just end it already? The stream, I mean, obviously. Okay. I gotta go, guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye. Don't forget to like the stream before you head out if you haven't done that. And subscribe if you haven't done that already as well. Bye, everyone. I'll see you guys around. Specifically on the Discord. That's where you can find me most of the time. Bye. Bye. Oh, crap. I need to go redirect to someone. Let's see. Who's on? Who's on? Quickly. Go. Who's on? Do we have any of the crazy people from the circle that we just... Is Jeremy or TK on? Oh, crap. Can you guys help me? Oh, was I not? Let me see. TK's on? Can you link me real quick? He's on... Oh, he's on Kick, though? Why is he not on YouTube? Why is he not on YouTube? Why are you not live on YouTube, TK? I can't redirect on Kick. It's not how that works. Is Jeremy on? All right, give me one. Go to Jeremy. All right. Let me see his full name because he's got numbers on there. I think he's in the chat at some point. I'm scrolling up. Unless you guys want to link me in the chat. TK got the account removed, but I still... Oh, it's like his third one? Okay, okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it. I got it.
Mississippi River right now. And it's
All right, let's go say hi to him. Should show up now, right? Alrighty! How many people does he have watching him right now? 18! Alright, let's go say hi, guys. Let's go say hi. Bye, everyone! Bye! Bye, 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 bye.